Hello, and welcome back to Red Vines Presents, Castle Mac Presents The Curse of Strahd. We're excited you've joined us tonight.
As excited as we are, I do have a written statement that, again, and apologies, we are in no way, shape, or form affiliated with Red Vines Inc., as delicious as they are. But hopefully you'll respond to our emails and I'll be able to stop reading this.
Alright, we pick up where we last left off, which was the party had explored deep into the Amber Temple, where they discovered a chilling bit of Driessa's past, potentially uncovering why she was held for so long by the Red Wizards of Thay on the Sword Coast. For it turns out that the Aasimar can be used for some dark ritual that allows people to cross planes. Yes?
Do you by chance remember my celestial name?
Oh gosh, no I don't.
You want to just make one up at some point later and tell
I'm
me?
gonna draw it out of you. Drawing it out of you.
Yep, where's in the Mind Palace? Yep. It's in there somewhere.
Oh, he would not remember.
It's in the attic. It's hot up there. It's in a box.
It's somewhere. Sometimes when I think people are writing down their stuff, I'm like, delete file.
Yeah.
Yep.
No need to commit to memory.
Yep.
Fair enough. The heroes have been tempted by some dark gifts, which have provided some benefit, but have also presented some inter-party turmoil.
A lot. A lot.
However, the third and final relic foretold by Madame Eva was discovered, and it was the famed Sun Sword, wielded once by Sergei, Strahd's younger brother, whom he murdered in a jealous rage. With that, 3 of the 4 prophecies have been fulfilled, leaving only the Mad Mage, their potential ally. However, they are still seeking the solution to Esme's looming problem, her lycanthropy, which they have come to believe resides in this very place of evil. So, with that, we will pick up with you all waking up the next morning. Esme spent much of the night howling in pain, fighting against the chains, but you all secured her pretty good. Driessa had yet another hag dream, sorry.
Did I get a long rest?
I think we said you did, yes. And Driessa also had a hag.
Which took some of my total HP. I love it!
Yeah, it's been great. Thank you, Greyhawk, for the host there. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Greyhawk.
That is awesome. Thank you all for joining us. I know it is Father's Day, so happy Father's Day out there. Wiley, I know you're watching. Happy Father's Day. Greyhawk, Shane, I know you are watching as well. Got some beautiful kids as well.
Happy Super Father's Day to you, Shane.
Happy Mega Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to you.
Happy Father's
Castle
Day
Mac
to
Steven.
my
Thank you.
second favorite father.
Well, I appreciate that.
Not my dad. It's not a weird time thing.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm with you.
Wait, so would that
Bill
make
O'Hara
Lydia
certainly should be
my
number 1.
Waylon's not
stepmom?
wishing
Yes.
his dad Happy Father's
Not
Day.
stepmom.
Oh, yeah, not a happy Father's Day for the Smallbrook family.
That's right, that's right. Although Wayland has now shed the last name Smallbrook.
It's just
Officially.
Wayland.
Just
now.
Wayland until he can come up with his
Wayland,
own
just Wayland.
new last name.
Wayland Spearman.
Until he literally can make a name for himself.
Right. Dawn comes in this frigid place. You kept the bonfire burning much of the night, sitting as close to it as you could, watching Esme. I think a little bit heartbreaking to see her writhing and howling against the chains, stretching against them, bringing herself to bloody bruises as she tries to pull themselves out of it. However, you all restrained her well, having now dealt with this for 3 previous nights. Hey, thank you for the host as well. Welcome, party.
Thanks,
Thanks,
y'all.
welcome, party time.
Party.
All right, you all wake up in the morning. seeing your cold breath as the bonfire is reduced to nothing but white embers at this point. What do you all do?
I'm gonna wake up crying because I had that terrible dream, and I feel like poo-poo caca.
I think Caecilius was probably, I guess, woke up earlier. Like, I think he rested, but I think he spent some light duty time. I think sitting up against a wall, holding the sword hilt. I don't think he's lit it up yet. I think just regarding the sword and its history, and also maybe looking around to the party. Probably Waylon sleeping fairly soundly, or Esme.
Esme just occasionally still shoving against the pillar you've connected her to, trying to pull herself free of the chains, claws scratching on the stone floor. You see Driessa's eyes fluttering as she sleeps not very restfully.
I think he would shift, maybe wanting to comfort her, but also deciding to keep his distance. I think he'll slowly whisper to the hilt why they can't hear. No matter what, I will not abandon you. Please don't abandon me.
While the blade doesn't respond verbally, you do sense emotion from it. And you sense a reciprocated pact.
I think with that, he'd actually probably put his head back and smile, having his eyes closed, visualizing his objective and the victory of it, tasting it.
Can you remind me what your sword does again?
It's a lightsaber.
It's a lightsaber, but yeah. For anybody who didn't tune in and you want to know what the Sun Sword does, it's a +2 longsword. Requires attunement. It's chaotic good, like me. It's slightly sentient, or fully sentient, but it chooses when to speak. It is +2 to attack and damage. It also deals radiant damage instead of slashing.
Right.
If it hits undead, it deals an additional 1d8. And it sheds bright light in 15 feet, and then dim light 15 feet beyond that. And then I can use an action to either expand that or continue to reduce it.
Is it magical light, like sunlight, or
It's
sunlight?
Straight
Yeah.
up sunlight, which we were excited about because while you're still conditioned.
Also, you have that scroll of moonbeam.
I have the Scroll of Moonbeam.
Somebody do.
I have it.
Yeah,
I was
Because
supposed to say,
I'm the
I
only
don't
one who
think...
can
I
use it.
can't cast it.
Somebody got it.
I can cast it.
You can?
Waylon
No.
cannot in fact cast it.
He couldn't.
Try as he might.
Did we
I
already
wish we
add
could
in
get-
our gold?
What?
Did we already account for our gold?
Not
ain't
all the
spending it
not
here.
all the gold.
Oh wait, I didn't take any of it. That's right.
Yeah.
Dude, you didn't want to touch that. I got a cherry
Scroll
though.
of Moonbeam. I need to add.
I really wish we could have Ron Howard narrate our D&D game. We're definitely gonna beat this dungeon. They weren't.
I think Waylon slept pretty good. I think he was exhausted from the day before and just passed out with Osprey kind of deal.
I think in some ways you're the only one sleeping easy these days. You've kind of found yourself in this horrible, wretched place.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. I mean,
You and Osprey's bond has grown stronger. You've shed yourself of the rough past. You've come into your own.
it's also Waylon's kind of first time away from home too. Everything has been around the keep, or around father, pretty much. So
Right.
being out on his own and being able to be himself, really, with people he regards as friends, has been good for him.
Yeah. Alright, I think at this point everyone starts waking up as you guys start breaking out some of the rations. You have changed back into your elf form. I think, how do you feel about it? I mean, you wake up, very little memory, but you can see bruises.
She changed overnight again?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she's butt naked again?
She is butt naked again. I think she would have prepared for it this time.
But if
I
she's
would've
chained up,
Had a sheet or
Put
something.
on my stretchy elven underwear.
Yeah.
So they...
But you wake up in the morning and you've just got bruises all over where the chains were. You rub your hand along the stone and you can see 4 clear gouges. And look at your fingernails and they're sort of tattered, cracked.
If anything, I feel embarrassed and ashamed.
I'm probably. Am I still sleeping or would I have woken up?
No, I'm saying everyone's kind of waking up about the same time.
I would rush over to her and just kind of like,
Sorry. The
what?
slow beer opening is geeking me out.
It's not even
Like-
a beer. It's
Like you're in a fucking theater.
Yeah,
trying to
Hard
get-
seltzer. It's fine. I
sorry.
wasn't role playing
I'm
a
sorry.
serious
No, hey,
moment or anything. You know,
I'm sorry.
I'll just go ahead and give myself some of these.
Okay.
I'm fine. I'm good now.
I mean,
I'm just joking.
I was trying to focus on you, but I just heard like.
I was trying so
Waylon's
hard.
got to open up his hard
Yeah.
seltzer.
Hard seltzer, man.
It's all they have in Barovia. It's a hard
This
place.
episode brought to you by Hard Seltzer.
Oh, were you talking?
I'm so sorry.
I'm just
all right,
kidding.
Go ahead.
No, well, I'm gonna take this moment to get chapstick.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
While we're all
I
goofing.
rush to her, pull out my chapstick, apply it to my own
Okay,
lips.
I'm probably if I see her waking up, I'm
All
gonna
right,
rush over to
unique
her.
New York.
That's it.
I said it right.
Okay.
That's all.
Driessa runs over to you and, you kind of.
Tends to you the way we did last time.
I think Waylon like bashfully makes sure he awkwardly looks away. He's like,
You're making me feel worse.
he's like 21 years old.
That's true.
Caecilius does. He's not gawking by any means, but I also think he's making them. Like, he's just preparing stuff, so it's just in the periphery, but he's not.
For me, I don't mind because I grew up around so many kids who were
Bodies.
probably right. Like we were all whatever,
Yeah.
bodies or whatever. But I think I see like your shame, like when you wake up, like when you woke up that way the first time, and like you, I feel like you seemed so open and like
It's a really vulnerable state
Yeah.
to be in because I've turned into a beast, an actual beast. That
and then you
is
wake up literally naked.
an abomination. I've put my party in danger. I have no control over it, and then I wake up butt naked, chained to a pole.
So I think I would probably like pull the sheet tight around you and like pet your hair, like stroke your hair, like it's okay, Esme, it's okay.
I
Let's
think
get
I
you
make a point
clothes.
to just like not look at you, like just.
Look at me. No, I would not. I would
Hey, you're
never.
trying to roleplay here, okay? JK is. Alright, what else do you guys do? Not the Orpha Burn book. You watch them. You watch as Esme gets dressed, dons her armor. I think instinctually pull out this blade and kind of wipe it down. Has that soft blue glow kind of reflecting off her face. You can see the concentration and frankly the skill. It's just muscle memory. She is able to look at the sharp edge, pulls out a small whetstone, kind of rubs it along the edge a little bit, noticing it doesn't even need it. It's more just ritual and rote at this point.
If everyone's ready, I think we should press on. Still searching for that cure.
The sooner we get out of here, the better I'll be.
The sooner we're out of here, the better we'll all be.
You've got that lich to worry about.
If there is one. I still don't trust him.
We've got that lich and whatever else this place has to offer us.
If there's a lich here and it's our enemy, as confident as I am in all of our skills, that's beyond all of us.
Regardless, still need to make sure Esme can sleep peacefully at night. Unfortunately, I think we'll have to leave Osprey here for one more day. There's no way he can fit through these winding halls. At least not without endangering us as well as himself.
Agreed. It seemed like that crack, that fissure behind the treasure room, led deeper.
Seems like the place to go.
Do we want to mention the dragon in the room before we go?
That one?
There's only one dragon here.
It is a figure of speech, Kothai. Oh my god.
How dare
Caecilius.
you call me that half-giant fool.
Caecilius. I think it's important that we address the situation right now because I'm not comfortable with us accepting gifts from this place. And it seems that some of us might not feel that way as well. This place is dark and I'm very scared that it may give us something that is beyond our control, whether we know it now or not. I get a very bad feeling from this place.
We've had a bad feeling since we came here, though. A tool to use against Strahd is still just a tool. It is up to the person wielding that what happens with it.
While that may be true, I don't want to lose one of you here because you accept something. That was just one facet of what this place can do.
It can, but we have to trust each other. Letting this place tear us apart.
Didn't you hear voices when we even began to enter here? And you said that there were many dark things inside. I just don't understand why... I'll never understand. I'd just like to state that I don't think it's the safest thing to accept anything further. And that is where I'll leave it. I love all of you as my friends, and I've only known some of you a couple of days, weeks. But we've lost so many pieces of ourselves and pieces of others here, and I just don't want to see anyone else get hurt. I can't take it. Please, just be safe.
I certainly don't think we'll see eye to eye on it. But I think the only way we succeed will unfortunately be losing pieces of ourselves. If we win, which I have no doubt that we probably will, with our skills combined, there's no guarantee that we even leave this place. The prison may remain even if the prisoner and warden are gone. But who knows, maybe when the light's restored, things will be different. But I'm confident in my own skills. I know I accepted those gifts. I know that I am stronger and more worthy than them, than any darkness that may come with them. Whether or not you trust me at this point, I suppose, is immaterial. We've barely made it through with the four of us this entire time. If you think 3 will do it, then I'll go my own way.
That is not what I implied at all. Would you like to leave? Why would you even bring that up? I just said how much you all mean to me.
Seem like you're casting a bit of shade on my accepting gifts and thinking I'm not good enough.
Oh, you best believe I'm throwing shade, bitch. Just kidding. I didn't imply that you weren't good enough to accept them.
Just not strong enough to wield them.
Why are you bringing pride into this?
Pride is all you have most of the time.
Your life is all that you have.
Lives ain't all the time. You won't live one moment longer than you're supposed to.
Accept whatever you'd like. Let's go.
Very well.
And as the party files out, I am going to take this opportunity to do 2 things. First of which, remind everyone of the Castle Mac player-driven inspiration system. Marital strife in action. Here is the party-given inspiration, where each player can give one of their fellow players an inspiration, either by virtue of excellent role-playing or just if they're in a pinch, as we have gotten liberal about. These represent our proper inspiration tokens, and they can be spent for a reroll after the fact. So we're a little bit more liberal with them, and I am going to give one to each of you for that awesome inter-party conflict
Yeah,
that I
awesome.
hope doesn't boil over to your home life.
I'm a werewolf.
You are a werewolf.
Oh my god.
You didn't even give me one. Oh!
You didn't give me the chance.
Werewolves of Barovia.
Hey, thank you for the host there, Thanran. Appreciate that.
Oh,
my
hey,
man.
Thanran.
Thanks,
Oh,
y'all.
hey, Samram.
I was watching
Seven
you
Deadly
earlier.
Shawns.
All right. You all head back through the temple. You are careful to avoid the flame skulls, which in that eastern portion have reassembled themselves. You don't get close enough to peek. The shell is still in your pocket, but as you even hold it, it starts sliding in that direction. You can stop it, but doesn't seem to have stopped 3 of these flaming skulls from navigating that area. So you go cautiously back to where you are, and as you pass one of the amber-coated hallways, you cast reflections of yourselves. And out of the corner of your eye, you look at them, and at first they mirror your movements, but then each of them, in their own ways, implore you to turn back. You, Caecilius, you see your own reflection just pointing back and shaking his head at you. Esme, you see yours just like trying to get your attention, banging on something. Driessa, you see yours holding her face in her hands, looking up at you teary-eyed and pointing back towards the way you came. Wayland, you see yours also just trying to shout at you as best as it can. Silently, you pass the strange reflections. Back into the treasure vault where you took
Maybe.
some of it, but there was an immense amount of treasure.
I took like half.
Yeah.
I
It
did
was
get a-
quite a lot.
I did get an elven.
Yeah, nice elven helm.
Yeah,
That's right. It was pretty sweet.
for no reason other than it's pretty.
I got a dragon crown that's in my bag.
Mm-hmm.
I got a dragon crown.
You did?
Got a chariot.
He did get a
Man,
chariot.
got a
You
chariot.
almost didn't get a chariot because somebody over here was like,
I mean, honestly, that's between me and Osprey if we give it away to Balashar or not. Osprey may just be like, nah, man. I'm not toting y'all around.
someone won't take no for an answer over here.
Oh my god, I feel so awkward.
Mom and Dad are fighting again.
You know what? I'm just gonna make the turn. Y'all dead.
I don't know, man.
Is this not?
Why are you looking at me like that?
He's imagining the fight between Caecilius and
It's okay.
Driessa.
It's okay.
Sorry, man. Got
You
your
have
back.
popcorn on your mouth.
I know.
That's why we can't sit on the same side.
Me and you?
Got a little
Well,
civil war of the table going on.
I love it, kind of.
You cry yourself to sleep at
I
night.
haven't seen New.
So I just found
He
love
took a
your
little
life
spill
and
in his,
I
his base
ruined
top, so I
it.
gotta redo that, but...
Yeah, Isabel broke Wayland like 2 seconds
Yeah.
after Cook shot
Nuh-uh.
her.
Sean was like, "Hey, check out Wayland." Isabel's like, "Cool."
Oh
Oops.
my god.
He's fixable. I just gotta redo the base. 'cause
Sorry
the base
about our
is-
child.
What happened to him?
His hands fell off.
Friends, while he's drawing that, just to reiterate, my dark gift, I got, I have a 21 charisma right now. I could go up to 22. So,
Oops.
at level 8, my charisma save is a plus 13. My wisdom's a plus 8. Intelligence plus 5, plus 7 con, plus 4 dex, plus 9 strength, since I get to, everybody gets to add plus 5.
That's absolutely wild.
Broke.
All right, tell me your
It's on
marching
our
order
team.
as you enter this room.
What are those?
In the
yellow-
back. Where I peed my pants.
Wayland's not terribly eager to go first, but will if needed. You know,
I'll go.
I think Esme is more.
I think I figured you were marching.
I'm a
Yeah.
dead gal walking anyways. What's...
Guys, I just want to point out we have our friend Andrew in the chat right now. Andrew has composed all of our original music, which is
Andrew.
absolutely ridiculously
Andrew, we played it
cool.
for my parents during
Andrew.
Father's Day, and they loved it.
Nice.
So they're big fans
We
of
did.
yours now.
That's really cool. Okay, you all ready?
That's 2 big pans.
You enter a large chamber through that crack in the wall. seems to be the only entrance into this lower level, where you see a golden marble staircase with black marble railings that hugs the north wall as it spirals gently up a 30-foot wide shaft. Lying in the middle of the room, you see 6 rotting wooden crates. The amber-covered walls are sculpted to look like tentacles that entwine around marble bas-reliefs of kings, queens, pharaohs, and sultans, attended by myriad slaves. That is depicted on every single wall here. Everywhere you look, kings, tentacles wrapping around them, slaves tending to their every need. The west, south, and east walls all contain alcoves, and standing in each alcove is a tall, rough block of amber. 2 wide cracks, well, the wide crack you walk through has opened up in the south wall, spilling rubble and shattered pieces of amber onto the floor. Within those 3 rough-hewn amber chunks, you see swirling black mass, larger than any you've seen before. And as you enter Esme, the first one through, the south sort of glows just out of the corner of your eye.
Which one?
And you hear a voice. Esme, dear, what if you were to be the cause of one of their deaths? I could give you the gift of life. Return them to life. Return anyone to life, regardless of how long. You could bring your grandmother back. You could bring someone who fell at the well back. Wouldn't you accept my gift, Esme? I could help you.
Is this just something I hear in my head?
Oh yeah. You all see Esme kind of slow down a little bit to a stop.
I'm gonna do my best to ignore it.
Okay. And you enter the room. Caecilius, you come in. You don't hear a thing. Wayland. You hear a voice. This time from the east sarcophagus, for as you look at it, the mass inside it seems almost to take shape. And in your head you hear, Wayland, wouldn't you want to live forever? I can grant you that power. I can grant you the ability to never know the pain of death, Wayland. You don't know what lies beyond, Wayland. You could bring good for all of eternity, Wayland. Your destiny is to rule over a just people.
Wayland.
Accept my gift, Wayland.
Wayland would kind of like shake his head and continue. First thoughts going to Strahd living forever and the monster he's become. His second thoughts going to a still young-looking Wayland kneeling over an old dead horse that has passed its time.
Oh my god.
Dang.
Give it back.
Yeah, that's I'll tell you what, save it, because that's worth it right there. Good.
I feel like I just got punched in the stomach.
And finally, young, sweet Driessa, the far sarcophagus. The same thing. The darkness inside swirls, almost coalesces into a humanoid shape, and a gentle voice speaks to you. Driessa, you are right not to trust these gifts. You are right not to trust the evils that are contained within them. But I, Tenebris, will teach you the knowledge that spellcasters the realms over spend their entire lifetimes chasing. I could teach you eternal life as well. I could teach you and you would never have to fear.
Who are you?
I am Tenebris.
I know you are, but what am I? She's just gonna start playing games while they're talking.
It just stops. And you all hear 3 voices speaking in unison. Then do not accept our gifts, and instead meet your doom. And you all hear a creaking around you.
Kaisel is like, I mean, we shouldn't take.
and suddenly you see one of the old rotting crates. A plank. Dirt pours out. Another one, a plank off the top, flies out. A white, clammy hand grabs the end of it. A vampire spawn bursts up out of it. All of the other ones explode in dirt and dust, and flying wooden debris as vampire spawn stand up out of all of them. And if y'all would,
Do what?
please roll me initiative.
Roll under Sean.
Good.
I'm gonna roll the baby.
Sean, can you like say something to me, please?
What am I supposed to say?
Can you like not give me the silent treatment?
I'm not though.
What did my baby die then?
17.
Ooh.
I got a 0 on initiative. by the
Nice.
way, y'all.
High five.
How you fight?
Very nice, yes. But like the 0, yes.
From fighting vampire
Dude,
spawn,
you've
do
rolled
we
a
know
total of
much
a
about
4
them?
on
Oh, I think you
rolls.
know plenty about them, yeah.
Are they affected by sunlight?
Yes, they 100% are.
There you go. There you go. You just had to warm them up, you know.
Okay, here we go. Essa, where you at?
13.
Okay.
I
Esme?
missed that song.
Esme?
17. I forgot how.
Wayland?
4.
Okay. With that, Esme, the right next to you, one of the crates just shatters, and it rushes out, and it looks at you, claws and fangs out.
Please just cut this guy's head off.
I'm gonna try.
I really hope you just turn and cut this dude's head off. Oh,
Close.
I saw double digits.
That
He
is
got
a
real
hit.
excited.
Alright, let me remember all these dice I roll these days. 2d6 and a d8.
That was like me trying to play a ranger.
Yeah.
What? You mean what?
2d6 and a d8. Pretty tasty.
You know, I just roll these for damage. It's all good.
10 plus
Yeah,
what?
that's-
Plus 5?
That's my damage, boys.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. I'm gonna War Priest.
Okay.
Damn it. I still think I hit.
What'd you get?
Plus 8 to 11.
Yes, you did.
Cool.
19.
Dungeon math.
Dungeon.
God, I'm rolling like
It's a total of 6.
It's an 11.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, it's just before you. This is what it looks like, just to give you. I've liked giving the visual images to everybody. Pallid skin, red glowing eyes.
I mean, okay.
Wood.
Yeah,
Wood.
whatever. Wood. Those are horrible. Okay. You give it a couple of good slashes across it. It hisses. You can see its wounds just start closing almost as soon as you slash across them.
Wounds.
I should have did something different.
This one turns to you, Esme.
Oh, please attack us.
Yeah.
Plus 7.
That's it?
So, yeah.
I
Alright.
can't read those bullshit dice.
I can read that one. I
You
can't
just
read.
rolled the teeniest, tiniest.
Yeah.
That's
That's for initiative.
5 plus. So, 12.
Okay. Esme, it reaches out and grabs your armor and pulls you into her. You can just feel her cold, rotten breath on your face as she rears back and tries to bite you.
What's one more fucking curse?
Yeah, why not be both?
Yo, what about my sword from my model broke off to just a hilt, and now I only
I
have
know,
a hilt.
I know. Okay, Esme.
I'll
Yeah.
put a magnetic sunblade on there.
I got you, fam. I think I could. Let me see what I can find
Is
out.
she gonna be a vampire werewolf?
Alright. I'm about that.
Sorry, dog.
Just so you see my roll, everybody. Lydia, you reduce your hit point maximum by 2, and you take 6
I'm just
total
looking at Angel Boy.
damage.
He's got a flaming blade.
You guys see this thing just look up, and there's blood pouring out of its mouth
If
now.
you do that, it'll say you only have 2 hit points.
Caecilius. This one reaches out, tries to grab you, and you just block it back with your shield. It's just comes back, tries to claw you this time. You're just draw the hilt of your blade and stare at it.
Hilt.
Why? Why though?
Of all the words. Hilt.
Attacks you and misses again, trying to grab you, and you're just sort of. It's not even like a graceful. It's just squabbling. You're like grabbing its hands, brushing them off you. It then tries to reach back and claw at you.
21.
Does get you on that one.
6, huh?
Take 8 points of damage as it just slashes, finds a spot in your armor, kind of gets 2 fingers in there and digs some flesh out. Blood kind of flicks down on your arm and it licks its lips grotesquely.
Huh. Is it my turn again?
Esme. This one tries to grab you from its brethren. Can't quite, and it hisses. The one who just hisses at the other one. He rears back and tries to claw you. Misses. Yeah, we'll say this one goes there. It sees that she's tied up with 2. Wait on. Tries to grab you. Ooh, doesn't do a thing. Tries to claw you. Does in fact.
I'm gonna spend a warding maneuver. Roll a d8 to add it to my AC. How does a 29 AC look?
29 AC, let me just check. Yeah, I think you're good. You see it coming right for your face, and you're just like, ugh, throw your spear in front of it, and it's the wings on the spear deflect its hands. And this one comes for Esme again. Also trying to grab you as you just get passed around from vampire spawn.
Is this like
Cannot.
in Underworld, though? If you're both vampire and werewolf, you're just gonna fucking explode.
Pretty much, yeah. Tries to claw you and misses. Wonderful. Okay, Driessa, you are up.
Okay. With my action, I'm going to Mage Hand. I'm going to peel off one of the things on my robe and Mage Hand the one that has a pit 10 feet wide right here.
Tight. Okay.
So they fall 10 feet deep
Yes,
into a
they
pit.
do. You see them squabbling and grabbing at Caecilius, and all of a sudden just... Okay, they take some falling damage, hit the ground right here on a pit that is now beneath them. I knew you would like that.
That's the most Raven magical item.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I was like, yep. I know who's going to love that. They just hit the ground. Okay. Let it, Driessa?
That would be
I think it's an action to tear him off, so you do have a bonus action left.
But then that would have been an action, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about my Mage Hand? Using a cantrip?
Oh, yeah.
But
We'll
I
just
could
say,
spend sorcery points to say that I did it.
I'll just say the combo.
That was like an interact.
So you
maybe?
use the mage hand to rip
I mean,
it
I
off.
could have thrown it.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
make you worry about that. Yeah.
All right, then
You're
that's
good with
fine.
that. Wayland.
So we're gonna go spear first into the boy between me and Esme. Ooh. Plus 9, so
16.
16. Got it.
9.
Sorry, this is the same one that you had. Which one is this?
The one in
here,
between
right?
me and Esme.
Oh, this one here.
Yeah.
Okay.
9 plus 8, so 17 more damage.
Okay.
Alright, and then we're gonna go into the same one.
Hey, did the ones that fall into a pit need to take bashing damage?
I did. That's what that roll is there.
How's a 15 look?
They're bashful.
Good looking out though. 15 is unfortunately a hit.
You and I
Unfortunately for me.
when we DM our game.
I know.
Ooh, shit, max damage. So 16 plus 6, so 22 damage?
Can I smell your traps?
Wait. How'd you roll 16 on a D8 and a D6?
8 plus 8 plus 6.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah.
see.
Oh my God, I wanna eat it.
I was like, I don't know, my dude. 22 damage?
Yep.
It's looking rough. You just kind of jam it in, pull the spear out, jam another spot of it. Bits of it are just falling on the ground, and it's hissing at you. Again, this is not a graceful fight. It's just arms and claws all over the place. Looks like you've done a good number to that thing.
Cool.
Not Fang.
Caecilius.
Do that thing.
With my bonus action, I will put the hilt to my face and
As soon as you all see this blade made of light, it's like a saber made of light, erupt out of his hand, all of them. And they start trying to shield their faces, and you can see their skin starting to burn, steam coming off of their bodies.
Right. Is it my turn?
No.
I had a really bad image of him pointing the hilt towards his face. Like,
What's this do?
That
How does it
is
hit,
a
my dude?
19.
Which one are you attacking?
This one right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop a first level smite in. So these are my 2 radiant damage from my regular sword. 2 more from the smite plus 1 more because it's undead.
Correcto.
Is it all radiant?
All radiant.
All radiant.
All radiant all the time.
Okay. Damn, 20, 21 plus 29 damage.
Okay. 29 damage. I mean, you just... And I mean, you cut into it and it's strange because there's just no resistance. You just slice through part of it, its skin is steaming, and it's just squealing.
I'm gonna do my second attack. Okay. I won't put another smite in there because I feel like it.
I need to know about the water already.
It's 21. It's 27. That's 33.
how does it die?
Not quite.
They're powerful.
Vampire
You slash the first one across, come back around, gut through its belly, and it kind of hunches forward.
It hunches
Just burning all over the place. Its skin now going from white to pink as it's cooking all over. Bits of it burn all the way through, and you can see its teeth from its cheek.
I'll take a defensive stance after that and set my blade over the shield.
Love it. Esme, your turn.
I would like every single vampire spawn and or vampires in this room to make me a DC 15 wisdom saving throw.
Woo! Okay. Okay.
Just do it.
Is that mine?
Mm-hmm. No, that's Layla.
Alright. DC 15 wisdom, huh? This
Oh.
one here?
Mm-hmm.
Fails. This one here? Fails. The one in the midst of you. I'm gonna reroll
Yeah,
that.
that's a reroll, man.
Passes.
Oh, man.
The one back there passes. And the 2 in the pit as they lay. So far these 2 have failed.
Yes.
He was
You
there.
can leave them there.
He was there. 2 in the pit. They cut the shit, get in the pit, and failed.
Okay.
So all 4 of those. What happens? Describe to me what you do.
They are paralyzed because
What,
they are being held.
what is that?
Holy symbol of Ravenkind, 1 charge, hold vampires.
That's so good.
All right.
A target is paralyzed for 1 minute.
I hate this game.
Do I get advantage if I attack them while they're paralyzed?
And auto crit while they're paralyzed.
So the ones in the pit are paralyzed.
They are
and
indeed.
then who else?
Basically this line.
it means anybody by me I have to work for, but you guys get to chew through those guys pretty quick.
Right. Okay, so that's my jam. That's all I can do.
On their turn. These 2 continue just burning and trying to get their wits about them. The other ones are just frozen like statues, but they're burning. And in fact, parts of their skin erupt in small little flames that kind of lick up all their clothing. But those 2 do, in fact, attack. I believe they attack with disadvantage because of Kai's sunlight. This one tries to attack Esme. And misses.
Do we have
A
any?
12 doesn't hit my on my. Okay.
Do we
didn't
have
think so.
any divine inspiration for Strahd that
There
carried
are
over?
no divine inspirations that carried over that I can
Okay.
remember anyways. I think we
We-
spent
I
them
think
all.
we spent every single one of them.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Tries to claw at you again. Misses. The one in the
Oh
back.
shit. Is it second attack? Another opportunity attack? Okay.
Because you have to spend your reaction.
Gotcha.
This one tries to attack you, Wayland. Misses. Tries to claw you for a second time. And misses. Driessa.
Do that thing.
They can,
girl.
I think, try
Oh,
to
they
save
can
again
repeat the save. Is that what it says?
at the end of their turn.
Okay, let's do this. 2 in the pit. This one looks like it's freed itself a little bit. 2 on the edges. Nope.
And I get disadvantage, or I get advantage to attack them because they're being restrained.
Sure do.
Okay.
If you hit it, it's an
You do have
auto.
one adjacent to you, so you'll get disadvantage, and then they'll cancel each other out.
Wait, which one do I get disadvantage
So
on?
because he's right there, you get disadvantage.
To attack him
But
or
it-
his allies?
His out.
Anybody. Anytime you do a ranged attack, if there's an enemy
okay.
next to you.
I didn't even see him fucking
But-
crawl up next to me.
But if you hit, because it's a wash, because disadvantage versus
Right.
advantage, if you hit, it's still an auto crit on those paralyzed boys.
Okay. Could I use my action to disengage from this dude?
Sure can.
My movement to go beep boop,
100%.
and spend sorcery points to use
Totally.
a spell as a bonus action to attack
I think the closest one you could see would probably.
this dude because I'm spell sniper. I can see through,
You can totally see through him.
and he's got
totally clear.
he's got disadvantage, correct?
You get advantage against him.
Yeah.
Yep.
He'd be an auto crit if you had.
And auto crit if you hit him. Is that true for paralyzed from ranged attacks? I think it might only be true from melee attacks.
Oh.
Let me look. You do get advantage for sure. Attack
Okay.
rolls have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is critical if you're within 5. So you wouldn't get an auto critical, but you do get advantage to attack. Oh, Shogun, my man! Thank you, Shogun. That means a lot to us, man. We really appreciate you. Shogun often hooks us up.
Damn.
There is now a
Hi.
divine inspiration on the table. We'll put it right next to the Devon Rue.
I hope it goes for a vorpal hit so that you can be the Shogun's decapitator.
Nice.
Alright, I am
That's for you,
going
Shogun.
to make a ranged spell attack
for
with
you, Shogun.
advantage.
Do you get advantage?
You're my boy, Shogun.
19,
That is a
Plus-
definite hit.
and that is going to be 2d8 cold damage because I ray of frost.
Staring in.
Does anyone want a bubble?
I got one, thank
10.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have some inspiration.
And speed
in the
reduced by
car.
10.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's completely paralyzed. You just see it hit, and where it hits, the fires go out right there, and it just kind of crystallizes, and then again, like, steam just starts hissing off it. Wayland.
We're gonna attack the really hurt boy in between me and Esme.
Yeah, the guy, the monkey in the middle there.
Yeah. What does a 17 look like?
That will be a hit, my friend.
Alrighty. And then 6 plus 8, so 14. Yeah.
You slash across him with your spear, and it turns to you, and as it does, you can just see its skin splayed open, and it's just kind of lolling its head back and forth, trying to stay upright in the sunlight.
We're gonna hit him again. 19.
That is a definite hit.
Alrighty. Well, how's an 11 look?
How do you kill this vampire spawn?
Probably just take that winged spear and run him into the ground. Wings kind of flapping along as he falls.
Oh, yeah. Just falls to the ground, and you see him just burning and leaves a human-shaped scorch mark in the ground where he was. Lyd, you're next. You want to wait till after your turn?
Oh, I thought Caecilius.
Well, Caecilius and then you.
Alright, so I'm attacking this one that I've been working on.
Is that like a double crit?
Yeah, dude.
Actually, that's funny. I guess you were already critting since he was
Yeah.
paralyzed, but
I still rolled a 20.
It feels good
It
though.
doesn't take away from your good roll.
no, it's still good.
I'm gonna just keep it without a smite, so I still got 4. Okay.
He's feeling pretty good about that sword swing. He doesn't.
24 damage.
How does this vampire spawn die to
Oh,
the
man.
sunblade?
He goes in the belly and slowly moves up as it just...
It's just making eye contact with you as it does. Steam everywhere. Falls to the ground dead.
And then I will... Oh, sorry, here. I guess I can go... No, I'll just move double through you. And then I will come over here to attack this one.
It's a hit, which does mean it is a crit.
Oh, fuck it, man. Just because I want to do it, can I borrow 2 more d8s?
Sure.
It's okay. It's fine.
Bunch of ones right here.
Yeah, probably.
Now you got this, man.
Seems good.
Seems to be average.
Okay. So, 20, 30, 38. That's 46 damage.
Woo! I mean, you just walk up to it, stare at it, stick the blade in diagonally into its chest with almost no resistance. It's just staring in your eyes, making no face, no sound, just steam hissing all around you. Smells like burning meat. Esme.
I'm going to... Oh, I guess I'm already next. Yeah. Attack that one. Advantage.
Do it, my homie.
Advantage.
That is a hit, and it will be a crit.
Tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
10, 15, 19, 21, 26 damage. If I did my dungeon math right, you are +5, right?
Uh-huh.
How do you kill this thing? Actually, you know what? On a Vorpal Blade, is an auto crit? I think you have to roll a 20.
I think you do,
Vorpal
too.
Blade says you
They've
have to
said
roll a 20.
You have to roll
Okay,
a 20.
Yeah. How do you
if
chop
you
this
had it, you
guy
still
down?
would've gotten
Lid?
I still cut his
I
head
would
off.
have.
Okay. You see the
I
damage.
have to try harder.
Yeah, you pull. Kai pulls the blade out, and you just calmly stare at it, line the shot up, cleanly chop through as its head goes flying, and the body falls to the ground, turning to ash as it hits.
Just home run bat it.
Question, man. I mean, I know they're burning and hissing. Do they look like they're like being damaged and becoming less?
They
and
are.
less?
Let me tell you what happens. Just a little behind the screens. They heal 20 damage a turn, and the Sunblade makes them take 20 damage a turn. So essentially, it doesn't undo their healing from the sunlight, but it kind of negates
Keeps it at
just which is
par.
big because they heal 20 damage a
That's
turn.
insane.
But yeah, I mean, so they are taking damage. It's kind of their healing is trying to keep up with it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, speaking of which, there aren't many left. This guy is going to scramble to his feet and attempt to jump out of the pit. I'm going to give him an athletics check. Jumping 10 feet up, I'm going to call that a difficulty 15 to try to like run and jump on the wall and grab it. 10 feet is pretty high.
Well, you can move, so it's 3 plus your strength modifier for a high jump, but you can stretch yourself out and you count as 1.5. Oh, they can't make a running one. They can't make a running leap.
Couldn't
so.
make a running leap. Alright, so I'm going to call it a DC 15 athletics check. Convince me otherwise.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Nope.
He tries to jump, claws at it, does what looks like, kind of finds some resolve, tries again.
A shambling jump.
Are there like male and female vampire spawn in
Yeah,
here? Is it
yeah.
like a mix?
Yep. Can't escape the pit. Try though he might. Driessa, your turn.
Now I can go bubbly water.
Yeah.
How far away is Wayland?
10 feet.
Okay.
Oh, I see. I don't smell that bad.
And then, could I see this dude from there? Or could I see this dude from there?
You can see him with
Okay.
your spell sniper, but not him.
Okay. I am going to...
Oh, he's down in a pit anyway, so you wouldn't be able to see him
Oh.
even if you were over
in the
there.
pit.
Yeah.
I would love to please... Radiant consumption. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to have this dude make a dex save, please.
This guy here.
Yes.
Got it. Does pass.
My 15?
He got a 20.
Whatever. That's it then.
Sorry. Wayland. Wait, did I skip their turn?
Yeah, I think you
I
did.
did.
And
No,
you
yeah,
won.
let's just go back.
Totally
It's
didn't.
fine. I can
I
just
did.
do a
I
different
skipped their
thing.
turn.
We can make them re-roll.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I skipped it. Oh, because I only tried to get out with him.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
gets to make his save to try to unfreeze. He's still froze tag. This guy tries to attack you, Wayland. He is still in Caecilius' sunlight aura. Misses. Tries to claw at you again. Misses.
So what about that skip turn?
Yeah. Glad I came back to it. Wayland, it is now your turn. So.
All right, here we go. We're gonna hit the boy in front of me, the green boy right there.
That is a hit. You do get to roll with advantage, although you already... Oh, no, he's not. I'm sorry, he's not frozen.
Yeah, he was.
That is a hit.
I didn't get any freezy boy advantages over by me. Oh boy, 7 plus 8 is 15. Thank you.
Dungeon math.
I can do everybody else's but mine. How does a 17 look?
That is a hit.
Did you already chunk that other one? Yeah, I'm really thirsty.
And another 15, my man.
Okay. Got it. I mean, he's still just hissing, burning from the sunlight. You stick him in the stomach. He kind of runs back, and you stick him in the thigh. Caecilius. Thicilius.
Thicilius.
Hi, Silius. Bye, Silius. More like it.
Oh, shit.
That was
Tell
mean.
me you.
That is a 16. Is that good?
That is a hit, sir.
That is 14 damage.
Okay.
And I'll attack again. Yeah, I don't suppose an 11 gets.
That's not going to make it, I'm afraid.
I already tried it to 12.
All right, Esme, you are up, my dear.
Okey doke. I can't reach the ones in the pit, can I?
You'd have to jump down there.
I'm not doing
Do
that.
it, my dude.
I could, but I'm not.
Toss your hole of hiding. or
This is
something.
Wayland.
Got 10,000 gold.
I'm not gonna get an
Yeah,
opportunity.
give him the
to
gold.
They're not
attack.
We
adjacent.
can snuff
They're
him
down.
out.
Okay.
Hold
He's
him there
not
for 10 minutes.
paralyzed, correct?
No, he's not paralyzed.
Damn.
That is a hit.
Best laid plans. Go.
Woo!
Oh. Alright.
20 damage.
I'll just continue to sit here and poke people while you guys come over and do the heavy lifting then.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. Okay, this guy again tries to climb out of the pit if he can.
Oh, he gets to make a save again.
Yeah, no, I have been. He fails. Tries to keep clawing at it, and he's hissing and whining as he's trying to climb up out of the pit. Doesn't happen. This guy on the ground tries to free himself. Does. That's at the end of his turn. Well, so I guess he's still technically prone. This one, seeing he's in a pretty tight spot, but seeing the wielder of the Sunblade... Actually, I'm going to give him a check to see if he's even able to attack you. He looks to you like he wants to and just has to turn away from the sunlight.
Really?
Continues attacking Wayland. Misses. Good thing they got disadvantage. Misses.
Boy.
Driessa.
Alright, I'm going to... This guy doesn't have any disadvantage, or I don't get advantage on
Nope,
him
just
anymore.
straight up.
Alright, I'm going to make a ranged spell attack against him. 19,
That
looks like a hit.
Is definitely a hit.
So he's going to take 1d8 cold damage, and... So that's 3.
Is that a cantrip?
Yeah.
Don't you get more damage now that we're 8th level?
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
2.
Yep, 2. And next level, it bumps again.
So that's 4.
Alright, another one.
Or is that
Sweet,
a 1 or
another
7?
down.
Yeah. So that's 4, and then he is also going to take...
Oh, it's a radiant
A
consumption.
butt pinch.
A butt punch.
Sorry.
Vampires are immune to butt pinches, you know this.
If you played the Lydia class, that's a class feature, is the butt pinch.
He's going to take an extra 8 on top of that.
Nice.
8 radiant and 4 cold. And speed reduced by 10.
Disadvantage after 9 p.m.
Wayland.
We're gonna stab this boy again.
Stabby, stabby.
Ooh, 12?
Not a hit, sir.
Yeah.
That'll do.
It'll be
That'll do.
7 plus 8, so 15 again.
How does this vampire
Again.
spawn die?
We're gonna stab through him and accidentally almost stab Esme on the other side. We run him through so much, but we're gonna
Nice.
kind of like stop,
Wayland.
kind of like look a little scared for a second.
He hits the ground, sizzling in the sunlight of Caecilius's blade.
That's how you can
Thereafter,
tell he's an inexperienced fighter.
you all surround the pit, and as they try to climb their way out, every time they even get close, you just knock them back down, hit them with everything ranged you have. They climb up, you all slash at them, and eventually you have no problem dispatching the rest of the vampire spawn. Y'all just defeated my vampire spawn puzzle.
I mean, but that was supposed to be a puzzle.
That was an opportunity to check out y'all's new cool weapon, okay?
Yep. And it ruled.
It was
Thank
pretty badass.
Yeah, I mean, all.
I'm going to, while we're not in initiative,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to healing hands myself.
Cool.
Weapon.
Yeah, you all are just standing there staring at these dead vampire boys.
Do I have any idea how I can possibly get my hit points back?
Yes. You'd have to ask someone. Maybe there's someone here who possesses such knowledge.
I figured they might.
So,
Black marble staircase leading up.
I say we go up. Let's go quickly.
Seems the only way to go.
Don't want to spend more time here than we have to.
Agreed. Every moment we spend here.
We still haven't found a single answer.
Would that it were so easy.
I hate you.
Alright, you all climb the stairway 30 feet up, and you come out into an ornate stone library with 20-foot high walls and a 30-foot high vaulted ceiling. Covering the ceiling is a fresco that depicts angels being set ablaze in hell. A black marble railing comes back down the stairs you obviously just ascended, and against the gray walls stand 6 10-foot tall black marble bookcases. On their shelves are hundreds of well-preserved tomes, embroidered rugs, chairs, and lit candelabras fill the southern half of the room. You see a single ornate door in the western edge of the library.
It's gonna be bad news.
We found a library.
And the candles are already lit.
I'm gonna whisper a message to Caecilius. The lich is probably beyond the door. We should be quiet. And I'll like whisper to everyone.
Caecilius is gonna nod, but also point to the armor that we're wearing. I mean, he's gonna attempt, but
You can reply with the whisper.
Like, we can certainly try, but we're all wearing armor. Those vampires were screaming.
As he replies that, the flames in the candelabras swell a bright blue and then burn down to a very low orange. The ornate door creaks open.
May
From
chain
the-
it back shut.
From the
No!
dark,
I'm gonna nope it shut.
from the darkness beyond, a sallow-faced, black holes for eyes creature in a silk robe, hands clasped like this, floats 2 inches off the floor and enters the library. Drops its hands, takes a kind of sideways look at you all. Have you come for knowledge?
We have come for knowledge.
Have you taken the gifts?
I have taken one.
Wonderful. Then sit Stay a while and leave some of the joy behind you. What can Exavander answer for you? And he stares at you for a second and kind of like, I'd like to hear the question.
I need a cure.
Of course you do. Is that belladonna I smell?
It is belladonna.
It is.
Then you have the first of the ingredients you need.
And what's the second?
He reaches a hand out to one of the tables. Drawer slides open, and a dagger slides out. The blood of a virgin.
Waylon would get beet red in the face.
He points another way, and you see a mortar and pestle.
Do it, Wayland.
Waylon would pick up the dagger and run it across his hand over the mortar.
When you do, he makes a steeple with his fingers. You hold it, drip the blood. He's like, now add the belladonna.
Waylon would reach into one of his satchels and pluck a couple of berries at first and put them in and look questioningly at the lich. All of them? Pluck the rest, then put them in.
There is yet more. Reaches a hand out, and out of your hand, the bowl flies over to Driessa. Says, the tears of an angel.
I would look down at it because I'm not quite sad right now, but
I'll plumb the depths, dear.
I think I would just think about what happened the day before, and then seeing that other celestial like flayed open on the wall and talking to her and hearing what had happened. I would start to cry a little, like just tears welling in my eyes.
Now you get one or two good drops in, and as you do, you sort of see it steam a little. And he mage hands it over to her. Mix it up and drink it all, every drop. The rest of you do not intervene. You will end the ritual and kill your friend. She may not yet survive what faces her, but if she can slay the monster within, she will be the elf you know without. Drink it up. I mean, it's disgusting.
Sure it is.
Oh.
It's blood and tears.
Esme, be strong.
She drinks it all. He clasps his hand and
God, I'm
watches.
so full of anxiety right now.
You all see Esme finish it, put the cup down, looks around. You see her convulse. She's like grabbing herself. You all see her writhe around a little bit. She collapses on the ground and looks quite peaceful. Esme,
Roll initiative.
you're a young elf. You're learning how to use a bow. Your father's teaching you. You're in the woods, in the vale near your village, and he's instructing you. He says, the trick is to keep the arm straight, Esme. You hold the bow. You can feel the tension. Suddenly you hear a snarl. And your father goes, what was that? And you look, and the trees part, and there's a giant werewolf. It grabs your father. Blood everywhere. Roll me a death save.
Oh my god.
Esme, in your moment of terror,
I just got
You know.
goosebumps.
you see this thing, and you stand up to it, and you just say, no.
It's a
And
twin.
you knock 3 arrows on the bow, pull it back just as your father taught, loose it, One goes through its mouth, and the other two in its eyes, and it claws at its face. Ah! Falls down dead on top of you, and Esme's eyes snap awake. How do you feel?
I don't know.
It is done.
Did you just smell her?
How do I know I can trust it?
What choice have you?
I don't have one.
Very well. The knowledge you sought was here. What else can I answer for you?
I've been having nightmares and I have been feeling weaker and weaker after each one.
One of the fiends. One of the ancient things.
Yes. The moon pie woman. The hag. Whatever she is.
Kind of cocks an eyebrow. To your horror, you may discover that it is not much of a trick. She is physically there when it happens. She can traverse the ethereal plane. She is preparing your soul for a dark bargain. She can enter one of the hells, and she can trade in souls. Your soul is being prepared as a butcher prepares a nice cut. The only way to stop your problem is to confront her directly. I would do it quickly if I were you, lest you may find yourself traded as currency. You are here to destroy the Devil Strahd, is that not correct?
That is correct.
His pact is not with me, but with the dark powers of this temple. I suspect if they've even allowed you to get this far, they know exactly what your plans are, and are at the very least tacitly accepting. For my part, I suppose I wish you luck. I've seen him here, you know, from time to time, conversing with the imprisoned, but I've no quarrel with him.
The imprisoned?
The ones offering us gifts.
All gods, an entire pantheon here, sealed away before recorded history, before anyone can remember. He kind of looks wistfully for a second. I was there. Myself and 7 others. But that was an age no one remembers. Not even me.
The others are gone. You're the only one left.
That's correct. I accepted one of the gifts. This is the gift.
I think like a wave of realization would kind of come over Waylon's face as he realized that was probably the gift promised to him.
For time immemorial, I have wandered this library. I've read every single one of these books. They are filled with such delights, such wisdom.
Could you not beat Strahd if you wanted to?
That is a good question. And I suppose the second part of your question is my answer. I have no desire. The realm of mortals does not concern me. Why should it? I have no more in common with them than I do with the vermin that occasionally get into the books.
Fair.
Suppose we'll leave you to your library then.
I trust your visit to the Amber Temple has been fruitful.
One could call it that. Yes. It has been an experience. A growing and learning one.
We have one healed. We have power and knowledge that we sought.
He smiles at Wayland. Such youth. He looks to Triessa. Such innocence. Such a devout spirit. Caecilius, I can hear the banners on the breeze. Farewell.
Before we go,
Of course.
I'll take out I'll pick up that bowl or something. Where is it? Probably where Esme was.
Yeah.
Probably pick it up. And I drop 2 more tears in. May this serve as an ingredient for the next person that comes in here and seeks help. The next person that is good and kind, such as us. May I please pay this for them.
He seems to regard the bowl for quite some time. It seems lost in thought. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Reaches a hand out to it and it slides into his hand.
Waylon put his gauntlet back on his hand and I guess get ready to leave then.
Farewell then. He stares at you all and slowly floats back through the door, waves a hand and that door shuts. The lights come back up to the way they were burning previously.
I think Esme would just fall down and cry.
Well, I think that feels like a pretty good place to take a break.
Yeah.
Esme was gonna roll death saves, and if she failed, she was gonna die.
But
Fucking
she
20
crit
on
it. She
a
crit
death
it.
save.
Rolled a nat 20.
She crit it. Hot,
That
hot,
was-
me.
All right,
Hot.
we'll
That
be
was
right
something.
back, everybody. We'll see you in 10 minutes.
Man, I'm good.
As soon as somebody hits the break button. See you guys.
We have to stay like this.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Thank you for joining us tonight for Castle Mac's presentation of The Curse of Strahd. What you've just missed was Esme overcoming her lycanthropy from the helpful advice of a lich, who they didn't have to fight.
Liches get stitches. I rolled a 20.
You did roll a 20. That was pretty
Can't
sweet.
guarantee
Pretty
the
epic.
same for Tuesdays, I'm afraid.
I'm not worried. Okay, what do you all do right now? You've pretty much completed your exploration of the Amber Temple. Where to?
We're gonna go get some of that loot.
Well, we got all we could
Oh, okay.
we could take in the portable hole. We 10,000 gold in a portable hole.
I forgot about the
10,000 gold and a portable hole. Sounds like a cool song.
Alright, coming soon to you guys, the Castle Mac Band is going to be laying down...
Our first track, 10,000 gold and a portable hole. I can't wait.
I need to get back to Osprey. We need to leave here. This place has brought us strife and cures. It's time to leave. We have spent enough nights here.
Much as I'd like to go find the Mad Mage immediately, perhaps we should go back to Bone Grinder.
Yes.
I won't be the one to make that decision.
Triessa has done this for me, as did all of you. Now we need to do this for her. We're a team, and we need to go into this fight strong. And we're only going to do that if we fight our own battles along the way before we fight the biggest.
We cannot fight our own personal demons alone, but we can together. I agree. We should go.
Let's go.
Back to Bone Grinder.
This place was strange. I think it brought out the worst in all of us.
I don't think that at all. I'll start heading off.
You all are much stronger than you were last time.
Yes,
You are
but
much stronger than you were last time.
I'm still weaker than I feel like I should be, but we did lose someone at Bone Grinder.
You won't this time.
We weren't nearly as strong than the last time we faced them.
What those hags did, have you ever seen the entrails pulled out of one of your friends?
It's okay, Triessa.
It's nightmare worthy.
You don't have to say it. It's going to be ugly, and we're going to need to work together. So let's just get there.
Windwalk. Just kidding. I wish. Oh my god, I wish.
What if, though?
I think they'll walk out.
You bringing a chariot?
I mean, it's up with Osprey, but yeah.
You're walking out of the library.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yes,
Roll
that's-
initiative.
That's the plan.
The skulls found you. Roll initiative.
Skulls found
and you
you.
did.
Skulls fall, you all die. You make your way to the room where Osprey is.
Oh no.
And he's totally fine.
Oh damn.
God.
You didn't get
Steven.
the amount of cruelty you wanted before. You're like, yeah, that 20 was great. Osprey's fucking dead.
Osprey rolled a 1 on his death save.
You find Osprey there. Balashar is... Where did you leave Balashar?
Getting
Outside.
snowed on.
Balashar is buried in the snow. We have to dig him out.
Yeah.
I think this is where we left him.
Alright. You all find Osprey there. You find a chariot. He's sort of like... I mean, what's that, though? No. He doesn't say anything about it unless you confront him.
Let's try this, friend. It may work. It may not. It may fall down the mountain. We don't know. I will.
Hold on. Did you say it may fall down the mountain?
Yeah.
It will fall with me attached to
We
it.
will keep it loosely attached. And I will personally cut it loose.
I won't do it, Wayland.
I would look and be like, won't that thing make him fall off the mountain?
Wayland goes... I mean, Osprey.
I mean, Waylon probably does
Stomps
that
a
too.
little.
Yeah.
Stomps his hooves.
Look at my hooves.
It could be helpful to the towns below. It could be helpful on the field of battle.
If If you command it, I will do it. But if you're asking me as a friend and peer, it's not the way we are trained, Wayland. I will lose my nimbleness on the battlefield, and you haven't time to learn how to make the most of that tool.
As you wish, friend. We will leave it here.
He doesn't speak of it again.
And
You
then-
look mournfully at this beautiful chariot. He's like, nah.
I mean, we got another
It's
one.
yours, it's yours if you want it, Caecilius.
I suppose. Come back for it if we beat Strahd. It'll be yours if you're still a virgin by then.
Heading up the stairs.
I would laugh. Probably the first time I've like shown anything beyond like towards Caecilius.
Utter contempt.
Osprey's tail wags. And then he kind of stomps a little bit.
Shut up, Osprey.
I mean, he would turn back and smile.
I mean, the hack does have sisters, Waylon. Oh my god.
Poor Wayland.
Oh, Wayland.
Wayland will pull his visor down and just ride forward in first, not looking at his teasing friends.
Alright. You all climb the long stair back out of the Amber Temple, where behind you, like Petra, it's carved into the side of the mountain. There's a wide landing here. Snow has been falling. About 8 inches of snow since you were last out here. You've kind of lost track of time. Took 2 long rests in there, which is about 16 hours, plus the time spent exploring. Your sleep cycles are just a little bit off. It is, in fact, nighttime. And a beautiful scene presents itself across the sky as Aurora Borealis dance and play in blues and purples. You look up and feel the crisp but bitter cold as small snow, like the clumpy snow, just kind of slowly falls, occasionally catching a breeze and sort of swirling and eddying about you. Balashar stands, snow piled up on his
Inner rib cage.
and inner rib cage. Caecilius has a skeletal horse, just so everyone knows.
I have a skeletal warhorse, y'all.
Let me get some inspiration.
Could we have taken a short rest in
I think a
that
short
room?
rest is reasonable.
Wait, you lost health?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I mean, we don't have to.
No,
Nobody else is.
While you were talking to...
Yeah.
If nobody needs the short rest, then I'll just. I
No,
won't.
you can short rest. I don't care.
Take it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You want some hit points back? You took so. Oh no, I rolled minimal damage, didn't I? Never mind.
Yeah, you rolled 3 ones. You reduced my max hit
I
points
remember.
by 3.
Yeah.
Well, those come back.
After your next long rest.
That must be nice.
Let's go ahead.
It's alright. We're working on it.
I think you all pause for just a moment and see, frankly, beauty like you haven't seen before. It is still pretty overcast, but the power of those lights is such that you can kind of see them through the cloud cover. And they almost look like they're sentient in a way. Almost looks like they kind of dance and play with each other.
Are we all walking?
You're just now walking out the front door. Caecilius is brushing snow off Balashar, who just stands like a statue.
Well, I mean, you regard me on.
You are a noble horse. No guff. Always trustworthy.
Not to anybody. I mean, that's legitimately just to him.
Osprey.
You all continue on. Start heading back down the Tsolinka Pass. Delightful.
Sultanly. I was trying to make a little...
Ephemerally.
I mean, as the writing's been so far, I mean, he'll extend a hand out without saying anything to Driessa.
To get on the horse?
Mm-hmm.
That's made you climb on.
Yeah, I don't even ask.
Yeah, it's kind of like unspoken at this point. I think between
Push
Wayland and
Wayland
Esme.
up and
Yeah.
travel.
Move, Waylon.
Alright, you all begin riding. Have you any conversation in this snowy middle of the night?
I would like to say to the group, I really do appreciate you sticking with me and helping me find this cure, Caecilius. I thank you for sticking to your word. I knew I could trust you.
I'm happy you're good.
I'm sorry for everything that I might have said or done.
It is forgotten.
Alright. You all continue on some switchbacks. Fairly treacherous in the snow. The chill is just biting at your skin. Who's in the lead? Who's in the back?
Lead.
Back. Okay. Wayland. Out of the slowly falling particles of snow ahead, a figure, shadowy at first, steps into view. Whistles loudly, which I can't do. A loud, sharp whistle, and Osprey stops. You see matted, long brown hair. Blue war paint on the face of a stout-looking woman. And she looks up at you and says, "Ha ha! Grost! Nakokstra!" And she raises a giant head of a goat. Throws it on the ground in front of you. Blood spills. She says, to your side, up the cliff, pebbles fall, and you look up, and figures emerge holding spears. Can y'all roll initiative for me?
Mm-hmm.
I can't, actually. I refuse.
Okay.
Good night. I want to
Can't
play this
believe you
game.
killed my dude. I'm glad we all just rolled real high initiative.
Yeah, I rolled great. Should have rolled the baby die.
How high up are they?
About 20 feet.
I feel bad about that goat, man. He really had our backs.
Yeah, our back's down the mountain.
You got me?
I got it, man.
No, we're moving this thing.
And then you can raise that.
Yeah, we're doing all physical battle cam changes now.
Gotcha.
I need the Balashar horse. There we go.
My nose is dry.
Can you throw me Osprey?
Shove some penicillin up there.
My little T-Rex arms.
I ran out of movement, man. Come on.
Can't reach it.
I wish your arm still did the thing.
Yeah. Those were good times,
I
weren't
missed
they?
that time.
Do we need to raise it, or is that good? I think that's good.
Yeah, man, looks good.
I know I do. Now I gotta make another spear for this model, too. Just let me butcher 5 more models. I'll get it going.
If there's popcorn on the floor, it is Raven.
Oh god.
It's Steven's fault.
What, is that like a thing? Alright. Let me get all of your initiatives and then I can add in their initiatives. I'm going to get quite granular with their initiatives. So, let's start this way. Caecilius.
9.
Okay. Wayland.
A better 9.
Oh my god, thank you.
Esme.
7.
That's why I said it.
Fiesa.
16.
Okay. Let's see where they lie.
All ones.
Boss Lady.
Suck it, boss.
Yeah, tell him to suck it, boss. This is enemy 1. These are going to be the guys with scythes. Let's change dice. Enemy 2 are going to be the guys with spears and shields. And enemy 3 are the guys with capes. The more capable ones.
Yes!
Alright, so fundamentally what this means is I'm just going to give all of them, all of the noobs, 1. And let her... Okay, well, fantastic. Yes.
All right.
It's
Well,
impossible.
You
so
are here, so you're on this horse, and Esme's on that horse. Below you, the cliff, I mean, it drops.
cool.
Hundreds of feet.
Cool.
300 feet, even.
Does it 300 feet this way too?
Yeah, more or less.
So this is a cliff,
Alright,
and
cool.
that's
So when
a
I
big old
charge them
drop.
and knock them
Yep.
off, they're all gonna die.
Can you adjust that a little,
Yep,
little
I
more?
didn't think you were quite going that far, but pull it back.
And then what
Don't pull
is
back. I think you got plenty of wiggle room.
Which
we
direction-
don't need to see. Come in
Which-
tight.
which direction are we heading?
There you
This
go.
way.
This
You're
way.
heading- you're heading down.
We're
the
trying
pass.
to go down that way.
Correct. Thank you, sir. Yeah, that really was the worst ambush ever.
He said that.
How fast
System
can
crasher.
how fast can horses move? Like what's their move?
60
quick.
feet.
60 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
Now it's time for the almighty Osprey sheet. Now I get to finally use it. It's only been like 3 seconds.
Okay, that changes what I was gonna do a little, but okay, I'm going to have
I need to redo this sheet.
all of these
It's seen better
peeps make
days.
me a con save.
Okay. What you hitting them with?
Actually, I think 5, 10. I think even this dude too. Sickening Radiance?
It's when they start their turn they make the save,
Yeah.
right?
No.
Isn't
I
it?
love this spell.
Yes. Yeah, if it moves into it or starts its turn there. Con
Okay.
save.
So it's a 20-foot radius,
30.
30-foot radius.
Yes.
Sorbet.
You might be able to get more.
Like
But
if
you,
I
you'd also
center-
don't want to get yourself.
Yeah, I don't
right?
want to get us.
So you probably want to have it like back here.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll say something like that. You would, yeah. That work?
Mm-hmm. And it's a dim greenish light, so we can definitely all see it, so you know.
It kind of wisps up out of the snow. Wayland.
Waylon's gonna, I guess, now hold his action.
Is Osprey first or second?
Osprey is always first, sir.
Balashar.
Balashar is also going to be first.
Okay.
Then Osprey and Waylon both will hold their action until an enemy is adjacent to them.
Sounds good. Caecilius.
Okay. Balashar's, he's going to tell him to hold. Actually, he's going to tell him to listen to Driessa now. So
Okay.
that'll be up to Driessa what she does with Balashar. And I am going to dismount.
I am concentrating on a spell. Would that affect me concentrating on
Just
controlling
control
you?
Nah,
Okay.
you can still talk and stuff.
So it was half my movement to dismount, right?
Yep.
I will light up the blade.
You see, like, as snow hits it.
I will 5, 10. I mean, can I even fit in this little? Is this just?
Yeah.
It's too wide, yeah.
All right. I will move up to there, and I will hold an action if something gets in there.
Okay.
Actually, no. I will actually use, just because I can, use my Channel Divinity as my action, and that'll give me +5 more to hit. So I'm a +14 to hit.
Nice.
I like it.
Esme.
I'm gonna cast Bless.
Tight. Who's getting the Big Papa bless?
I'm gonna cast it at a 2nd level so we can all be blessed.
Nice.
All of us?
Even you.
Welcome.
Even you.
Oh,
Welcome
I have
to
a
the
ride.
Blessed Club.
Even the likes of you.
All right.
Angel.
Is that what you got?
That's what I got.
Okay, well. Boss Lady starts in your Sickening Ray. It is a Constitution save, right? DC 15? Is that correct, though?
DC 15.
Does she recognize it from earlier when Triessa tried to
Yeah.
hit?
Fail. She takes 1 level of exhaustion
And then my
and
damage.
damage. Dammy.
Wait, are they all... Oh, she's a different initiative from
Yeah.
everybody?
Yeah.
That's 16,
22.
17, 18, plus 4. Yeah, whatever that is.
You see her just... And she takes a spear, comes running at you all. She does this sweet, like, run kind of on the rocks. Stops right there and chucks it at you, Caecilius.
That's gonna be a divine
Oh,
reroll.
you making me divine reroll?
Oh, y'all want to?
All right.
Yeah, let's re-roll
Okay,
it.
so this is thanks to
Thanks,
Shogun.
Shogun.
This is the Shogun reroll.
Shogun.
Can I do the double D20 like I did the other night?
No.
Pretty damn close. 19. Okay.
It's nothing like that. It's not the same.
Caecilius, you take 15 points of damage as the spear just... she then reaches down, draws a long sword. Looks like it's well maintained, but not of a make that you've seen before.
At one level of exhaustion, what does she suffer from?
Disadvantage on skill checks.
Oh, okay. That's it?
Yep, that's it. And then she rushes forward.
Osprey's attack first.
Osprey's attack first. Hold on. Can mounts hold actions? I don't think they can. I think they get dash, attack, disengage, dodge. I don't think they're quite that...
What does a 13 get me then?
It wouldn't hit her anyways.
So,
Get
yeah.
you? Finally is a 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Doesn't get her. I think, I mean, he isn't... No, he's not intelligent for you. He's no more intelligent than the stone. Yeah, technically they can only dash, dodge, disengage, and attack. You could have had him dodge. You could have had him dodge instead. I just thought about that. I think you might be able to make one of yours because they've got intelligence 6, but a riding horse like intelligence 2, or a war horse like intelligence 2.
I see how it is.
Does it make sense?
No, but it yeah, I got you.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Don't even give me that.
Can I get some of that regular popcorn?
I get a second attack, right?
Yes, you sure do. That'll get her.
Yeah.
That'll get her.
Ooh, that'll do. 11 plus 8, so 19.
Okay. Alright, you kind of reach out with the spear. She takes the lightning damage, looks up at you wide-eyed. It's like, brash, grah, and attacks you with her long sword.
Oh, man.
Misses you. Swings again. Misses again. Just blocking with the shield. You kind of whack it away. Now it is all of their turns. So let's see who suffers from sickening green
dex save.
putrescence.
No, wait, it was a con save.
It's
I'm
gotta
looking at
be
a
con.
different one right now. I didn't pull up something else for my next spell.
Okay. The 3 dudes in the back. Guy in the middle passes. Guys on the outside fail.
Is it half damage?
I think it is, yeah.
I think it was last time we played it. I don't know if it's changed.
No,
since
not
then.
half damage.
Oh. Fuck me then.
Yeah, okay.
$16.
Yes.
You sure it's not half damage? I feel like it usually is.
When the creature moves in the spell, con save or take 4d10 radiant, and it suffers one level of exhaustion. Playing makes it impossible. The light and any levels of the exhaustion go when the spell ends. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
All right. Wow. That's weird. Normally you, you know.
I mean, we
see
can
that.
give them half damage.
Nah, I
if we
think
wanted
I'll
to.
pass. I mean, thank you for the offer.
Yeah.
They all have spears, and they chuck them at, really at you, Wayland.
It's fine.
You see these 3 spears come sailing at thee.
Oh, hit and one
Wee!
Sorry, buddy.
Oh wow, I wish we hadn't used that one on Caecilius.
Sorry, man.
It's fine.
28 damage, my dude. From all of these 3 spears. You guys see a spear sticking out of his leg, one kind of in his chest, and then they all pull these great, huge axes off their backs and rush forward out of this nasty.
Old back axe.
Yeah, the old back axe. All right, moving along. This guy here.
Kick in when I move into adjacency, doesn't it?
That guy rolling his con save, because I hadn't done that yet. Failed. No, passed. He's a +3. He passed. He also chucks a spear. This one coming down on you, Caecilius. Misses, just clatters on the ground beside you, and then he jumps, kind of slides down the rocks to land right there.
Can I pick up a spear and throw it at them?
You certainly could. You need to get off the horse.
Oh, I was just wondering.
Yeah, you definitely could. Okay, we've got spears inbound from back here. In fact, 2 spears are coming on you, Driessa. I believe those are both hits.
Should have had advantage on those attacks.
How about a shield, though?
Okay, what is
Bring me
that?
up to
What is
20.
that? Brings you up to 20. That one hits, that one doesn't.
Okay.
One of them just gets kind of deflected and
all
goes
good.
sailing. Just disappears into the mist. The other one does whack you. Gives you a solid 9 points of damage and a concentration save for your spell.
Also with shield, doesn't it give me resistance to the triggering spell type or something?
Nope. Just gives you +5 armor class. And then after chucking the spear, they each slide down.
So a con save.
Yes, ma'am. You're out of Caecilius' radius,
18
but
plus
you're
5.
totally fine. Speaking of Caecilius,
Oh, what's to me again?
Esme's on this horse, right?
Mm-hmm.
These are both coming on Esme.
Okay.
2 spears getting chucked on you, Esme. Nope. Neither one of those hit. And they both, like the other guys, pull out huge great axes and
much
slide down.
Damage was at 9.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, that is a clumped up little fight there. Why don't we... I'm going to see if I can angle the camera while we let Driessa take her turn. Let's just see what I can do with this camera here. At least a little better. Pretty busy fight there. A lot of junk.
It's alright. We'll be clearing it out shortly. It's fine. This is all fine.
Driessa.
Where's Wayland?
On the horse?
Did you get off of your horse?
Yeah, he's waited in there. He's kind of like in the midst of the anemones.
Give me one of those,
You don't get
one of those tasty
after.
inspirations.
It's a mimic.
You guys, that was really dumb.
Yeah, we're the ones that do weird stuff.
I am going to...
Didn't y'all open surrounded in the same blanket yesterday?
Yeah, we
Okay.
did.
Just thought I'd
I'll
pull.
do it again, too.
I have no doubts.
I'm going to bonus action healing word Waylon. And I'm going to use a higher spell slot.
You're so friendly.
I love it when you boner action me.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Jeez, dude.
damn, I'm
Not
only
a
going to
ca-
cast it at
Not
level
a
1
castle
now.
match. We have standards.
Yes.
6 plus 4, 10.
Thank you.
Can I have that in
And so that was my bonus
Only if you go along with the
action.
game.
And you gotta put your hand in the chompy mouth. Let me get in that chompy mouth one more time. Let me take a handful. Ah! Thank you.
We tried. Well, I'm glad I got the sharing size.
Yeah, sorry, man. I'm
No, it's all
sitting
good.
here crushing them.
Because
Okay,
I
so
guarantee
then
you, I
with
would have crushed it on my
my-
own.
What else you
That's
got?
one on us, right behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I am going to... They also have 1 level of exhaustion, right?
Some of them do.
The ones who...
Only
These
these
two
two
boys.
dudes. Yep.
Only those 2 total?
Yep.
Didn't it affect
And the boss.
and the boss.
Oh, the boss.
And the
yeah.
boss. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I have the juice?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not even using.
Where's the boss at?
She's the one with the fancy helmet. A lot of fingers in that battle cam for all you back at home, by the way.
All right, I am going to
Got an up close look at Kochi's finger.
cast Sickening Radiance again, but center it so it affects them here.
Okay, so it's like further back, but just the edge of the radius is right there.
Like, pushed up just a little.
Got it. Cool.
Sickening radius. Prohibiting my charges.
Well, I already did it, so.
You want to get these 4?
Yeah, I'm trying to aim for these 4. The boss is in there, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Boss gonna die.
Sickening radius. Oh, wait, no, you can't. You healing worded.
That's not a concentration, is it?
You can't cast 2 spells.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that was a bonus action, so I won't do that. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Okay.
It'll
In
only
that
happen
case,
next
I
turn.
am just going to... If that dude's right there, do I always get confused.
Yes, you have disadvantage.
Why?
Because he's adjacent.
Disadvantage on what?
Ranged attacks.
How do I know if it's ranged attack?
It'll say make a ranged attack roll.
Okay, but if they have to make save, then...
If they have to make a save, it's not ranged.
Okay. I don't know why I get so confused on that. Can I have this one please make a dex save?
Can do. Fail.
Cool. I cast Sacred Flame.
Oh, Steven does that one well.
Yeah.
3
Big
whole
3?
points of damage.
Okay, cool.
Key took more.
Alright, Wayland.
I forgot to roll with advantage last time because I mounted.
Did indeed.
It's
So
been a
all
while
this is
since I've
gone
been
now.
mounted.
Yeah.
So Osprey moves or goes first, and he's gonna try and hoove attack the leader.
I'm gonna hoof
Look
them.
at my hooves.
Hoove! Oh, that's 15.
No. Not a hit.
No. All right.
Are they wearing armor?
Wait, sorry, just to be clear, because
She is. Stud and leather, they're not.
I was still holding the one that I had
That
here,
is still there. Yep.
just so that they could still maintain their 1 level of
Yeah,
exhaustion.
you didn't lose it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, does that exhaustion go away when the spell drops?
Yes.
Got it.
Real quick, on your turn, you could have Balashar make an attack if you want.
Oh, I forgot.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course
go
I
for-
would.
go for
Why
it.
don't you control Balashar?
Yeah, I'll still.
You've got the stats and stuff.
No.
Plus 6.
Okay. Back to Wayland.
Back to Waylon. We're gonna thrust our spear at the leader too.
Okay.
Ooh, 15.
You're blessed
No.
too, right, my dude?
Oh, you are blind. Yes.
Thank God. Ooh, let's see, 10 plus 18,
Okay.
and then second attack on the leader. That one's 20 plus 9, so 29. On the
To
attack,
hit?
yeah, to hit.
Let me just double check. Yeah, it's a 29 hits her armor class.
5 plus
Don't
8,
go in that mouth of madness.
13.
13 more?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I mean, she's taking lightning damage and just trying to block it as best she can.
We're gonna action surge.
Cool.
Same
What was
target.
that?
So 29 again.
I mean, yep. 29 still gets her.
Yeah, still gets her good. Because she's got another 13 coming at her.
Okay.
And then the last one. Ooh, 22 plus 9, 31. On
Ow.
hit.
She's looking pretty rough now.
Well, that was the to hit. Sorry, the
Oh,
31.
31 to
Yeah.
hit. Oh, okay. I was like, wow.
To
That's,
hit.
that's a boatload.
Plus 17 damage.
Okay.
Sorry.
She's still looking rough, but
Yeah.
not as rough as
Not
Very
quite
much.
31 damage. Caecilius.
Okay. I'm
And-
actually
Can I second wind at the end of that?
Yeah.
going to turn this way, and I'm going to attack. I'm a plus 14 on top of this.
Plus 14.
Yeah.
Quarantine.
Can you even miss?
Just don't roll a 1.
Yep. Okay.
It's pretty much what Sean needs.
Yeah. It's pretty wild.
I'm going to use last first level smite here.
Smote them, Caecilius.
That.
Smote
And
them.
then 2 more for just wait on this one. That's 19 damage. And then I will hit him again. Just with a regular hit. That's 13 more.
You slash into him. He kind of just grins. He's got this big, full beard. They're all quite bearded. Just look wild. Stringy, greasy hair. He takes the hits and he's like, ah! Like he's enjoying the fight. Esme, from the back of the horse.
I'd like to get off the horse.
Where?
Not sure there's any way you could actually get off the horse.
We're surrounded.
And I can't attack with my sword from the horse.
You can. I'm going to give you a disadvantage with a big two-handed sword like that.
Well, that's why I wanted to get off.
I would let you spend your action trying to shove this guy back as you climb off the horse. Alright. Roll contested athletics with me.
That'll do. She wins.
You swing around, throw him the boot, and he kind of slides back right there. In fact, I'm going to give him a slim chance of slipping. Slim chance.
Roll a 1.
He doesn't. He manages to maintain his control as Esme, you land right here. I have a bonus action left.
Did that count as an
Actually, you do
attack?
get one attack, because shoves are essentially one of your attacks. So you get, well, I guess does it count as an attack, you think? I guess it does. A shove is a type of attack,
is a
right?
special attack, which she could have
Same
made from
with
the
a
horse,
grapple.
which actually makes sense.
Okay.
And then you could still get an attack.
Yeah,
I think that's
you
reasonable.
shoved him back. Now you can jump down and make a. You could war cleric to get an attack. That is a hit, my homegirl. Attacking this one, right?
So, 5, 6,
14 by my dungeon math reckoning. You slash across him, and he's just like, ah! Plants his feet. On her turn, she kind of looks up at you and smiles, and she shouts something. She says, Brash! Gothra! And then she reaches out to grab Osprey's reins. And on their turn, her and this one all reach and start grappling Osprey and try to push him off the edge. Make me an athletics check with Osprey, please, my dude.
14.
Osprey struggles against it. Hoof starts sliding.
I get a plus for being next to Caecilius, though, right?
That's not a saving throw. They push Osprey, and he slides down this little embankment. Make an acrobatics check with Osprey, please.
16.
Okay. He slides, lands on his feet. Now you make an acrobatics check, please, sir. What's that?
It's 5.
That's a 5? Alright. You slide off of Osprey as he's sliding. Like, you're sort of trying to, like, control the fall. His hoofs are kind of, like, just clambering on the side. He hits the ground. You will fall off him, prone, right here. Right.
Ooh,
I'm not going to
that
let
is
you fall off the edge.
forgiving.
Where's your character?
Over there.
Alright. New one. And you hear laughter. And that was essentially their actions. This one runs up and attacks, and he's going to attack. Esme, throw me a low high, would you? You're low, Sean's high. Jesus, Lydia. Alright, and just for that, he attacks you, and in fact, you see spittle just filling his beard as he raises this great axe
Why does he have to be
and
so...
goes to attack Esme.
Why does he get an advantage?
Because he's crazy a little bit. Some might say he's
Crazy,
recklessly
I don't like it.
attacking you. Some might say. 10 points of damage as this
Ooh, that's
axe
pretty.
slashes into you. I know, the D12s don't get
pretty.
used much, right? This guy similarly on you, Caecilius. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
For 7 points of damage as he slashes into you, also seemingly attacking recklessly.
Is that bubble still gone? Or it's still there?
The far one is, not the close one.
Oh, good.
Alright, this one raises his axe, and I'm only going to say one of them gets to be adjacent to you. You kind of have to operate, like, you were on the back, so he's going to be adjacent to you. That makes sense. You're, like, here. He just swings his great axe right at you, Driessa. Armor class?
15.
You want to do anything about that roll?
Shield.
Okay. So what does that make you?
Shit, yeah, 20.
Okay. With that, his arm gets kind of flung backwards. This one sort of glances around and, realizing he's got nothing else, looks at the skeletal horse in the face, swings his axe like a baseball bat at Balashar.
Swings his axe like a baseball.
Those aren't D20s.
Good try.
They felt right in the hand.
Yeah.
That Waylon looks so tight.
That really does.
It's about to be dead.
11 damage on Balashar.
How much HP does a warhorse have?
25.
Did you freehand
25,
that
I
symbol
think.
on its shield?
It was done by a friend. I can't freehand that, but yes, it is hand.
Kurt.
11
Kurt
damage,
Damn.
actually
you
did
said.
that. Yes, sir.
That is nice.
Alright, Esme, you've got one more, and Caecilius, you've got one more. Coming as Whale. A lot of boys over here. A lot
I'd
of
like
crowds.
to give some inspiration.
These are
to
more people?
Oh, you already have
No,
yours.
that's
Okay.
the guys who have...
I don't have
Oh.
any inspiration.
For the shove
the
move.
fences.
Oh, you don't?
I do. I'm just
Okay,
saying.
yeah.
Esme, on you. Woo! 5 damage, Esme. And another one on you, Caecilius. No. Swings at you, just bang! You can feel the fury behind the swing. Okay. Driessa.
My turn.
They want to see the shield. See if I can. Here's the new Wayland.
For battle kit.
For your... Yeah.
You get the light
Yeah,
on it.
battle key.
Yeah, I'll try and get some.
Ooh, yeah, that's nice.
There you go. Nice. That did it.
That was good.
That's the makeup.
Okay.
Sure.
Driessa, you're up.
Take your
It's
word for it.
my turn.
Call it.
Okay, I saw Waylon fall down.
You did.
I got
You
the
saw
sneak attack button.
Osprey recover as he hit the lower part of the switchback.
Only so hard to read because of the overhead light.
No, I can't do it.
So,
I'm going.
oh,
Go
no,
ahead.
continue.
No, go ahead.
I'll ask it on my turn.
No, go
Go ahead. Do your turn.
Do your turn. Yeah.
Okay. I am going to, with my action, use my action to. Can I use it to disengage?
Mhm.
And what I'd like to do is disengage, spend 2 sorcery points to cast a spell as a bonus action,
Okay.
and I'd like to cast Fly.
Okay, got it. You can totally do that, yes.
And he can use his action to disengage.
He can?
Right?
Yep. When it gets to his turn.
Yes.
I'm looking for my little flight stand.
You can just use that thing.
Oh, that's what I was looking for.
And I'm going to ask him to fly as far as he can.
Okay, sweet. So you cast Fly on him, so that spell goes away, because Fly is
Yes.
concentration. And you fly 30 feet up, just
60.
escape. Oh, is it 60-foot fly speed? So you do fly all the way? Just
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, on the horse.
Well, the horse acts independently of you. He has his own initiative, which is at the start of Caecilius.
Yeah, so I would wait for...
Okay, so you have to do it now.
What do you mean?
You have to move on your turn.
I'm casting the spell fly. He can choose to. It gains a flying speed on like when his turn. He can.
Oh,
utilize.
I see. Oh, you're saying you're not casting it on yourself. You're casting it only on him.
Yes, I was
and
casting
telling
it
him to
on
fly.
him
Got it.
and
Got
asking him to fly.
Got it. Understood. Okay. So he has the fly spell on him, Got it.
once he's able to.
Perfect.
I would
Understand
just
now.
prefer for us to disengage. Like, I would command him to, I would say, by
Got
Strahd, disengage and fly.
Yeah. He's a 6 intelligence.
Gotcha.
You can understand that. Gotcha. Wayland.
So I can't tell Osprey to wait for me to mount back up on him. He can't hold.
I think you can do that.
Yeah.
The thing I don't think he can do is be like, "Hey, brace!" And when this guy gets close, attack with your hooves.
Yeah.
He's just not. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a
No, I
good
got
horse.
that.
He's just not.
I just wanted to make
He's
sure.
not
like,
extra intelligent. A paladin's mount is specifically a
Yeah.
summoned creature with an intelligence that replaces a creature.
Gotcha.
I just don't think your horse is quite intelligent enough to be like, "Hey, hold."
Yeah.
Right?
He's not tactically inclined.
I'm just following the rules there. A
No,
mount can do
that
4
makes
things.
Makes sense. So Osprey, because he is going before me.
Yeah.
Because I have to declare. That counts for the whole combat, right? I don't declare that round by round.
Right.
So yeah,
Whole combat.
he will hold until I mount.
He
back
can
up.
definitely hold until you mount back up. That
Alright.
that I think is
Yeah.
like trained and
And then I will half movement to stand, and it's only 5 feet to.
yeah, it's only 5
Yep.
feet for you.
For me to mount back up. We will plug ourselves back in here. Now he will come around here, skirt the edge, come up behind her, and get her. I don't think he quite has enough room to trample, but
He won't be able to attack anyways because he held a dash action
that's right.
for your turn.
But I get to.
But you do indeed get to attack with advantage on her.
Yes, where'd all my d20s? Oh, they're all over the board. Sorry, everybody. Oh, and I'm still blessed, yes?
You are still blessed. Oh, were you needing to make some concentration saves on that bless?
Yeah, probably.
How many did I think you took 2
2.
hits? You do get your own bless added to that, which you didn't need, so yeah, you're still blessed.
Okay, that was a 4 plus 4, plus, so 8 plus 9.
8 plus 9 is a hit. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest, but... 9 plus 8, so 17 against her.
17, okay.
And then again...
You just slash in her back, she's like, turns to you.
Yeah, that'll do. That's a 19 plus 9.
That is a definite hit, yep.
We're gonna change it up. Alright, so 8, 9 plus 8 again, so 17 again.
How does this gladiator woman meet her end?
Oh, she doesn't. I don't even think she sees Osprey and Wayland coming around the switchback.
Nice.
And, you know, hits her once, and as she's turning around again, just goes straight through the throat with the spear.
Beautiful. She falls down dead. Caecilius.
What Caecilius is going to do, seeing that they're surrounded by enemies, is reach his head up and and Dragon Fear. I need them to make wisdom saves at DC 16.
Sweet. It's all of them, right?
All of them.
And they become frightened if they fail.
They become frightened. I think they also try to. Yeah, I think they might try to leave.
Is it creatures you choose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Read that to me if you would, just so we know.
I'm gonna pull
Alright,
it.
we're going to use red beads to indicate ones who are frightened. And it's a wisdom save. What is the difficulty again?
16.
16.
Woo! Man, that's ugly.
Man, a dark.
This
gift,
guy?
though.
Yeah, what about that dark gift? Okay, I'm going to see if any of them pass. Next guy, Capey Boy. Nope.
Is it a feat
Shieldy
charm?
Boy.
Yep, you got it.
Failed.
Okay.
Greentown. Failed. Greentown. Passed. Okay, so
One.
we got one dude who passed.
Oh yeah, just frightened.
Capey
Just become
boy.
frightened. It's not like turn.
Failed. Green Boy. Passed. So, do they get to repeat their save on their turn?
They get to repeat it when they take damage.
Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. They are all, in fact, you see all of them hunker down and look to the sky. Esme. Yes, and on Balashar's turn, Balashar flies straight up into the air after disengaging. Esme, it is your turn, my dear.
Yes.
Did the guy in front of me recklessly attack me as well?
Yeah, if they have a blue bead next to them, they recklessly attacked.
Okay.
I know it's maybe a little hard to tell.
I get advantage back on him, right?
You do.
Oh, yeah. The Barbie
Got
life.
him.
You want to make sure the camera's picking up the flying horse? You might just
Oh,
wanna
yeah.
physically move it a little bit. Yeah, you definitely got him.
Oh no, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna do some maneuvering.
14. And then, what's my
5.
5? Okay.
So 19.
You know what? I'm gonna War Priest.
War Priest on, my dude.
That was a poor choice.
That is a hit.
That's pretty good.
I'll show him here.
Just lift the
12.
untwist that thing
12
on the
more.
base.
Oh, it's too hot. There we go. Excellent camera work there. We got
Got it?
right.
Got
Yeah.
it.
You're not quite the key grip, but you'll get there. We'll get you there. You're the grip's assistant.
Oh.
She's dead. And he took damage, and... Which one? Was it this one you attacked, or this one? Green boy? Okay, sorry, I tracked the damage on the wrong dude.
Does it look like it's hurting him?
Oh, yeah. No, he's definitely...
It doesn't
He's
look
definitely
like
taking
he's
damage.
Taking half damage or even.
No, he looks like he's taking full damage.
Okay.
Hit him for... This is the guy you had hit pretty good before, right? Okay. He's looking pretty wrecked. Okay, it is the bad guy's
Right.
turn.
And does he get a repeat? He needs to repeat a save.
Yes, because he did take damage. Twice. So he gets 2 attempts to save. Or no, sorry, the red is the only one who passed.
Oh.
Everyone else failed. He's
Got
one
it.
of the only ones that actually passed.
What happens with Dragon Fear?
They're frightened, which gives them disadvantage to attack while the target of their fear is in sight of them. Okay, here we go. This boy turns around, approaches you, attempts to attack you, Coach.
Bring it on.
Attacks recklessly, which means he attacks regular. And misses. Just
As he
tries to stab at you as you just knock it away.
We still get advantage on attacking them
Yeah, we do.
because they
Right.
attack reckless.
I mean, he
Because
keeps
they don't
trying,
know.
but
I don't think I actually rolled for that guy. There's so many of them, he failed as well.
Cowering from
the ones who
presence of a
passed got the
dragon.
orange, didn't they? Oh, that's right.
Okay, Sean. Both of these attack you. I'm just rolling them. This is each one. I got you. All whiff. I'm gonna come back to Lid. This guy turns, comes over there, and attacks Esme. I love the random bounce. Like, I'm done.
She's 21.
Get her, so we'll just wait a second. Here, you guys tell her how much damage she took there.
I'll
8
buy it.
damage.
8.
And someone roll me her concentration save.
This
Does have bless.
dude
Constitution save.
Yeah.
plus
With bless.
Plus
6
5
plus 2
from
plus
me.
5.
Yeah, she's good.
This
And then
guy
how much?
rolls-
8 damage?
Yep. He will move over and
You
lose his
got
reckless.
damage.
Thanks, honey.
Which is this? No, this.
How many
Yeah.
damages?
8.
But this.
Because
Sure,
that
put it on.
indicates that he's
Yeah.
passed. Lydia, the two next to you both try to grapple you. I need you to roll me opposed athletics.
Oh, I get, that's not a
It's
save.
not a save. They, in fact, grab you, shove you 5 feet. Make me an athletics save, or an acrobatics check to see if you stay on your feet.
I got a 16.
You do. You land hard, take 1 point of falling damage, land on your feet, like kind of hit your knee. Meanwhile, this boy who couldn't previously get in there comes forward and attacks you, Caecilius.
Got it.
And misses, and he is not afraid.
And look at Caecilius now over here just.
Oh yeah, Caecilius just blocking all these hits as they come in. Actually, I guess you don't really block much. I mean, I guess the blade still
I
blocks.
mean, I think it, yeah.
It has
still
to.
has.
It'd be weird if it didn't. Lightsabers don't make any sense, so.
Oh my god.
Driessa, it's your turn.
Sorry. That's weird.
What you got, Driessa? You got a broken beyond?
Yeah. So. Oh. It worked.
There it goes.
There we go.
I'm back. Apologies. Apologies, I had to pee.
I don't know what that was.
You guys get breaks? I don't get breaks. I'm just D&D beyond over here. Beyond caring.
Shut up.
Beyond pity.
If you weren't the DM, I'd give you an inspiration for that.
Well, thank you.
I can't use that because I'm obsessively in the air.
Caecilius just completely surrounded.
And most of them are afraid as I just...
Am I still...
Got you a flame.
Bless gives me advantage on my attacks?
Yep, not advantage. Extra D4.
An extra d4 to any attack roll I make.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to shoot Ray of Frost at the nearest bad guy.
Okay, KP boy.
And so I'm going to make a ranged spell attack. 7 plus 5 plus...
That is a definite hit,
Okay.
yes.
And that's 2d8 cold.
Woo! 13.
And speed reduced.
Alright. Wayland.
So, Osprey can move here
Absolutely,
without provoking anything.
No problem.
Cool. Actually, he's gonna kind of do that. Just kind of. So, move in. Don't care about him.
Cool.
We're gonna hoof the man directly in front of him.
Okay,
Is
then.
Osprey blessed too?
No.
No. Okay.
I mean, he could have been.
8
No,
plus 6. So 14.
I think that is a hit. Yes, it is. That is a hit. And you're hitting the KB boy?
Yeah, KP boy.
Okay.
Oh, does Osprey roll with advantage against him? Because he went.
Yes, Osprey does roll with advantage.
And just hits more.
Always worth taking it.
Rich more than the rest of the party.
8 plus 4, so 12.
Okay.
And he's gonna get poked with a spear from
The old
Wayland.
pokey spear.
Yep. I guess I'm always at advantage against these guys now. Let's see.
It's a hit.
Yeah. That was good. 11.
Okay.
Ooh, 29 to hit.
It's a definite hit.
8 plus 8, 16 damage on him.
Okay.
And then last, that was 2 attacks from me, right?
That was 2 attacks
Yep.
from you. Okay, Caecilius.
Okay. I am going to attack the one right in front of me. Oh,
Which one is that?
this dude.
Green boy right
Green
there?
boy. Actually, these two get saves again though. They took
Oh,
damage.
yep. He took damage thrice. This one took damage thrice, I believe. Looking to be to 16.
Yeah, wisdom.
Nope. Failed. This guy took damage once. Still frightened. Still
so I'm
frightened.
attacking the
Attacking
green
this
boy.
guy right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
That's a hit.
That's 11 damage.
Okay. That's a hit.
That is 13 more damage.
Okay. Still fighting. I mean, they're all just bleeding and not even showing much pain, really. Esme, you're up. You did hit the ground standing.
Okay.
Not running, but you hit the ground standing at least.
Well, since I'm all the way down there and they're all the way up there, I am going to shoot. Who's the one that pushed me?
It was these two, I think.
Okay. Well, the one that's, I guess, directly in front of me. I'm gonna hit him with a guiding bolt.
This one?
Mhm.
This one?
Mhm.
This one?
No, the one that pushed me.
Well, it
Who
was these
pushed you?
two guys. They kind of
The
both
one that's
grabbed
like
you to push.
directly in front of me. That one.
This guy.
Mhm.
Got it.
This little poop.
Do I get advantage? Is he reckless?
Yes, I think you do. Let me just make sure.
I think it's any attack.
It is. We looked it up
Yeah.
yesterday.
You're blessed.
I am blessed. Thanks.
That is a hit.
And guiding bolt is a whole lot of something. D6s?
4d6, I think, off the top of my head.
The top of your head knows some shit.
I'm ready for some dungeon math.
13 plus 5.
Just 13.
Oh, just 13.
Yeah, no,
Oh, that's
fine.
right. You know,
Okay, and it was this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Ah!
Nah, fam.
Still failed. Whew! This one's a grueling one. All right. Here we go.
Did you spend your inspo?
No.
Oh, okay.
Coach.
What's
The
up?
one behind you attacks you
Yeah, he can try.
recklessly. Does not get you. All right, let's see. He is not attacked recklessly yet, but he is feared because the only ones who aren't feared have the red dot. So, Sean, these 3 are all attacking you right now.
Alright.
Sorry, Shawn Michael, they're all attacking him. They've got him pretty well surrounded.
I get attacks of opportunity against both of those.
You get 1 attack of opportunity.
Oh, that's right. I only get 1.
Yep.
We'll go into the one we.
Yeah, the one that you've been working on pretty
man.
good.
They can't hit a dragon.
No, they really can't.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay.
5 plus 8, so 13 more on him.
Okay. These guys have a lot of hit points.
Yes,
tell you
Jesus
what.
Christ, man.
Let me just tell you what, they got a lot. Alright, so that handles these 3.
These boys.
This guy, unafraid, attacks you recklessly, Sean. Armor class, sir?
21.
Misses. Good God. You're just... attacks coming from all around you. Finally, this one attacks you. Misses.
That one gets his save, though.
Oh, yep. Holy smokes.
Out
Another
of
one.
fear.
Out of the fear.
Out of the fear and into the dead pile.
Now these 2 boys, unafraid, kind of runs and slides a little ways to land next to Esme.
Does he have
This
stick
guy
on
runs, slides with expert proficiency along the side of the mountain. The first one comes and attacks you, Lydia. Let me reroll that. Y'all's armor class is too damn high. This one attacks you as
Well, the
well.
armor class is too damn high, party.
He also misses you. That is it for their horrible turn. They're the worst. But you berserkers, you're supposed to be my dudes.
But they are berserking. They're just.
They are berserking. That's not berserking very well.
I mean,
like
they're swinging.
toddlers.
They're swinging wildly.
They're like angry kids. You're like children. Jessa, you're up.
Ray of Frost.
Same boy.
Well, he went away. That
Oh,
this
this
one.
was who you hit with Ray of Frost previously, I think.
Top knot boy.
Yes.
Actually, how far is that dude?
I mean, you're flying. You're.
Is he
well,
within 120?
You've got sniper. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, plus I get to double that. So is he within 240
You're
feet?
fine.
Cool. I'm gonna keep attacking him because now he's by my
Okay, hold on.
BFF.
You're attacking KP2. Is that who you were
Yeah.
attacking earlier?
KP2.
I'm trying to remember them all. All right, hit him.
You're blessed.
Yeah.
2 plus.
Unlike,
5 plus
unlikely
2.
to hit him even with bless.
Unlikely.
That is a
that.
hit.
Okay. Tight. What's that?
13?
I'm gonna give my inspo to Driessa for joining the Blessed Club.
How does KP Boy die finally?
I cut off his man bun first,
Okay, man bun.
and then he's so shamed he just died. He plummets off the hill.
He falls covered in ice, screaming, and disappears into the mists below Esme.
No shame on anyone who wears a man bun, though.
Rude.
Anything else?
You're like, actually?
Taking that back.
Wayland.
Thanks.
We're gonna. Osprey is gonna.
We?
Yeah, is gonna hoof the man bun too.
Hoof KP Boy. Yep.
So it's man bun too. Yeah, that'll be a dirty 20 right there. For a big ol' 9 damage,
Okay.
and then we'll give him the old spear try.
Okay. That is a hit.
Yep. Good for 11 damage.
How does KP Boy?
So I'm gonna run my spear straight through his little man bun, right through the back of the head.
Why all the hate on the man bun tonight? I don't understand it.
Completely normal
It's cute.
hairstyle. If people like it, they should be able to wear what they want.
Fashion
Okay.
advice from Caecilius, and then we're gonna get.
Who is hairless?
Oh, fashion, Kai.
We're gonna
Look it up.
completely ignore this dude we don't care about and go for this dude.
Okay.
Try and help Caecilius out a little bit, who seems to really actually have no problem with any of these boys.
No, not really.
Yeah,
That's a
that'll be
hit.
a hit.
Getting that upped charisma on a dragon fear made it.
He does free himself of the fear, as you do how much
As
damage?
10 damage. I have done second to least and least amount of damage I can
I
do.
love it. I love it. Caecilius.
Okay. The same boy that I've been focusing on, the green sighthy boy,
Okay.
GB1, I'm gonna hit.
GSB1.
Yeah, I mean, I forgot that I'm still at a plus 14 too, so yeah.
Nah,
My
that's
dude
it.
hit.
Must be
that's it.
nice.
I mean, he needs it. You see that roll, though?
How does GSB1 die?
Honestly, he cuts the head and turns. I
Broke
hit
the wall.
I broke my hand. I hit a solid brick wall. I broke
You
my
messed
hand.
up the lamp we hung last week!
So,
It's okay. We've got another one here, here, here.
You weren't the one that hung those?
this
That was hard work.
Recklessly too, though, right?
Yep.
All right, then
Yeah, I think that'll do.
I'm gonna go ahead. I have to drop a second level smite in there, so that's 1.
Just smoot him.
2,
Smoot him real good.
3. Trying to get this boy out of here. Okay, so that's 14. That's 30 damage.
Wow.
Smoot him.
And he was already no longer feared.
He
correct?
was, yeah, he was.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Esme,
Yep.
you've got one green boy on you.
GBS 3.
Did he attack me
GSP?
recklessly?
He did, in fact, attack you recklessly. Ephemerally. I'm now going to move this to only the dudes who are afraid. Because there's now more.
So much crap to track. This is even harder than in the whole temple.
It's a big fight.
You're
That is
blessed.
a hit.
man.
Don't worry about your bless, you got him. But you are blessed. Hashtag.
I know.
You don't hashtag after.
19 damage. That green boy.
I just really want to
Damn.
cut someone's head off, and every
I know.
every roll
It's
that I
coming.
don't get a
It's
20.
the downside of the Vorpal Greatsword. You
Now-
get really depressed when you don't
Especially
cut
after that
people's head
first cut, you
Yeah, right?
tasted it, and now you
First
like
cut is the
need
deepest.
Lydia.
off. Baby, I know.
This guy
it. Y'all.
tries to grapple you. And
Oh my god.
push you off the edge. Roll opposed athletics. You do not get to apply your bless, do you?
No.
Roll opposed athletics from me, baby.
Got that inspo though. Yeah.
I push him off.
He grapples you and he's pushing against the dirt, and you plant your foot and just push back against him. He's unable to knock you off the edge.
How far down is that?
Death.
Death.
Death far.
Death o'clock, guys.
Okay, the guy behind you attempts to reach up and stab at thee. They're all attacking recklessly, so I'm going to mark who hasn't attacked recklessly now, which is him. I like changing my tracking system as I go. Guy behind there is attacking recklessly against you, Wayland.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost a 20, but it was not in the end. Would that it were so simple.
Would that it were, great.
Caecilius, this man moves here. This man moves here. They attempt to grapple you.
Okay.
Does that count as an attack?
Yes, it does. I guess. It's a special,
special
attack.
attack.
It's a special attack. We'll allow it.
And I'm using athletics.
Athletics, sir.
So that's a 17.
They try, and you're just like, you're like elbowing them and shoving. You shove back with your shield. They can't quite connect. Damage
Takes
on that boy.
15.
WD puts the bait
This
up
boy?
dragon
Yeah.
in the corner.
All right. These two, that remaining dude tries to attack you, Caecilius. And does not get you. Good God! All I want to do is kill one of you guys! I just want to kill a player tonight. That's all. Is that so wrong? Tressa, you're up.
Ray Frost this guy.
Your whole face that I watched
5
was utter
bless?
disgust.
You got that bless,
plus
girl?
7 plus bless.
Roll that bless.
It's a 1d4?
Yep.
5 plus 7 already is
12.
12. I knew that.
That's a hit.
13. Cool. Perfect.
He just wants to actually make you roll bless.
Well, she rolled 12.
Yeah.
6
exactly.
damage.
That may be a hit.
Maybe.
6 damage.
You're just trying to welcome her into this
On
hashtag
green
bless club.
guy,
Got
green
it.
hood
On
guy.
green boy, who is
GB1.
no longer
GSP.
afraid.
Green side boy one.
You
Wayland.
better be afraid.
Well,
Wait
people
on.
keep stepping in front of his horse. The horse is still going to hoof the people straight in front of them. So the dude who we got the opportunity attack that's standing between
Yes, sir.
Caecilius and Wayland. Well, Osprey's not blessed. He does have advantage because he was reckless. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, so that'll be a hit still.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
What was that?
I don't know.
What was
I
that?
don't know.
Player's handbook.
Nope, it was the water.
Then who was phone?
10 damage on him.
That is how I said it.
God, you guys.
How much damage was that? I'm sorry.
10 damage.
Okay.
And then we'll go into him with the spear.
Got it.
So 15 plus 9.
That's a definite hit.
And when we hit him, we're gonna use unwavering mark on him.
Okay.
Too.
Cool.
And then the damage is going to be 8 plus 16 damage on him.
How does he die?
Alright, well that was a good use.
you so
Same as
good?
the last guy, man. Gets just spear to back of head as we turn and face the next opponent.
Blood sprays Caecilius.
And then we're gonna go into this dude right here with
We're
our
gonna go
second
into him?
attack. Oh yeah, we are. That's a 12 plus 13.
That is a
plus-
hit.
Yep.
What was so funny?
That
She's
9
crying.
plus 8, 17.
The
I'm
tears
just
of
trying.
an
I'm doing my
angel.
best to just ignore you guys right
And
now.
we're gonna add
what?
an unwavering mark onto that guy too.
Okay. Cool.
Throw those boys out.
Got
I'm
it.
fine.
Caecilius.
Roll behind the wall.
Okay.
Into the wildlands.
So this is who. This is who attacked recklessly.
I don't even know what happened. They all attacked
Oh,
recklessly.
okay. Then I'm gonna just hit the one.
Hit that. Oh, that boy.
The green.
What?
Raggy?
What?
Raggy?
Oh my God, no.
Don't ever bring that in here.
I just got my shit
Ever
together.
again. You bring that in here, you go out there.
There's no reason for it, but I'm dropping a second level smite.
I mean, when you crit, you throw in a smite.
Oh, you smooted him.
That's a lot, damn.
20. 30.
Can you hand me a paper towel
Mm-mm.
to wipe my tears?
That is 38 damage on my man.
38, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Still standing. No. He was 2 away. How do you kill him?
Oh shit! I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Man, when I strike his skin, dude, my dude explodes inside. Like, I mean, straight up just disintegrates.
Light comes out.
And then I will turn to this boy. Up into my D20. Yeah, almost.
Is that yours?
No, it's a brown boy. There he is, right behind Esme.
Esme
In the
was
shadow
like,
of Esme.
That is a hit.
Oh god.
That is 16 damage on him.
Okay.
Okay.
Why though? Esme, your turn.
Did I get recklessly attacked?
He did not recklessly attack you
Well, then I won't.
because he tried to throw you off the edge.
He still attacked. No, I didn't.
You're blessed.
I am blessed.
9 plus, yeah.
I am darn blessed to be here.
You hashtag darn blessed.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, you're losing it here.
That's 8 plus 5.
I see that. How much
8
was
plus
it?
5.
Okay, so 13. He is still standing. They're going to take their turn. Lydia. This is the only one that matters. He's again pushing against the rocks behind you, growling, grabbing you with his huge, sweaty arms, and trying to just pull you off the edge, possibly with him. Opposed athletics.
You roll first.
He tries. You push back, look him in the eye, pivot on your heels, and just toss him down the edge. The rest of you mercilessly cut down the remainder. And all around you are the twitching, bleeding corpses of an entire tribe of hunters. And with that, we're going to take a quick final break. We'll be back for just a little bit more. Hang with us. We won't go too late tonight, I promise. BRB. Welcome back to the final act of tonight's episode of The Curse of Strahd. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, you can catch us every Tuesday night and every Sunday night, reliably. Also a lot of Saturday nights. We've been doing a run-through of Tales from the Yawning Portal. We're just wrapping up the Sunless Citadel. Got a little bit kind of left over from last time. You can catch all our back episodes on YouTube if you click the link down below. For those of you watching tonight, this isn't quite fully done yet, but there is one episode out. You can actually find a podcast now on iTunes by searching Castle Mac. You can subscribe to some of our episodes and listen to them, you know, at the gym, you know, as you're doing your sword training, or whatever it is that you might be doing where you couldn't watch
Sword
us.
training.
The
Sword
audio
training.
is great. Our friend Ricardo
Yes,
makes them
that's
down,
right.
and
Mhm.
it sounds awesome.
It really does. So shout out to Ricardo Ritsukui, I actually don't know how to pronounce it, on our Discord, which, by the way, you should totally join our Discord. The link is down below. It's honestly a complete
Off the
blast.
chain.
It is off
It's
the
fucking
chain.
happening all the time.
It's
Because we have so
nuts.
many
Day,
international
every
friends
day.
that
It
24 hours a
never
day
stops.
somebody's chatting.
Yeah.
It
it's
never stops.
it's
Dog
really
pics,
fun.
cat pics,
Mhm.
food pics,
Kid pics.
tat pics.
Some kid pics. Tat pics. Yep.
Today there were some Asian face mask pics.
Yeah, those are weird. Recipe shares. We got it all.
Yeah.
We got it all.
Whaling picks.
A quick note on Tuesday, guys. A quick plug since that's our next official day. The characters on Tuesday have finally entered the Temple of Elemental Evil. So, we are in there if that
We're
sounds
playing
interesting.
Strahd.
Shit's
right?
gonna get real now.
It's gonna get real fucking real.
It is going to get
fucking
real.
real.
So lots of ways you can engage with us. We would love it if you would come join us on the Discord. It really, truly is really fun.
It's madness.
Lots of D&D chat and other stuff. Okay, so Hobbit picks, as Wiley pointed out. Yes.
Hobbit pics.
Hobbit
yes.
pics.
Hobbit pics.
Hobbit pics.
Okay, that's enough. Just kidding. There are Hobbit picks. You can find them in Unork City itself.
Read a book.
You guys, I
The
was
beard.
scream laughing trying to go to bed last night. when I get overtired, I just get slap happy.
Can confirm.
Yeah, I was just scream laughing about Unork. Like
So,
5 hours after.
I think.
You trying to bring this back?
Yeah,
up?
I'm trying to
Please,
rein us
go
back
ahead.
in
Go
because
ahead.
we're going to continue
Rein us
goofing all
back in.
night.
I'm sorry.
So we have defeated these barbarians, and I
You've
think
defeated the barbarians, and you're just standing there looking at. I mean, frankly, the pass is already slick with snow. Now it's slick with blood. Bodies everywhere. There were 13, I think, total. Maybe less.
I'll look up at Driessa. Going to need Balashar back if we're going to ride down.
I would have come down. Why am I prone?
Balashar hates you.
I think Wayland and Osprey would kind of ride around the switchback and pick Esme up on the way.
Alright.
Could stop at the Keepers to drop off this fortune.
Yes,
We'll
good
probably
idea.
watch it.
We should be getting there around I guess sunup. Now.
It's about accurate, yep.
Yes.
Take us another few days. At least a whole nother day to get back to Bone Grinder.
About a day. You've got 8 days until the wedding. Strahd has issued a decree that he will be wedding Irina Koliana, aka Tatiana, in 8 days in the town of Valaki.
If we hurry, we could go to Bone Grinder, ride back up north to the lake, take care of the werewolves, and find the Mad Mage. Stop back by Arginvostorp to raise the army. We march on Ravenloft. We could maybe make it before the wedding.
I have a feeling it's gonna come down to interrupting the wedding.
I don't think we'll stop them at the wedding. The cards have proved right the entire time. All of our fortunes. The final card said we'd find him on his throne. Either way, we'll do it in his castle. No reason to doubt them now.
If we ride hard, we might be able to make it in half a day, but I do not know.
We're going to need to sleep before we take on Bone Grinder.
Can you all explain to me, Bone Grinder?
It's a windmill.
It's a nightmare windmill.
And when we knocked on the door last time, the hag answered, and her sisters, was it her sisters or daughters?
Daughters.
Her daughters were also occupying the windmill.
Pure evil. They're
Horrible.
witches.
Yeah, I
Powerful
wasn't there,
witches.
We had to run away last time, and one of our friends didn't make it,
He came back to life.
but that was somewhat unrelated. It was all due to a deal Strahd made or something, but
Strahd brought him back to life to suffer again.
What does
we
his
saw
name-
them rip out his insides. Just completely take every piece of his inside out of his body.
Y'all have had companions other than Bryce?
It was Bryce.
Bryce died?
Yep. And then he was brought back. He was denied getting to his god. But he also wasn't quite ready for the ghost parade, though I'm sure he's made it there now. You'll
You
see.
can't count on being brought back by Strahd anymore.
Not anymore. We're far too close.
What did this hag do? She just some witch?
She's the hag who goes around selling moon pies, which are drugs that the inhabitants of Barovia consume to forget or get by. And if you turn down her moon pie, apparently she will haunt you in your sleep and weaken you.
I think that's only for you. We turned down the moon pies. She only wants you.
Probably because we visited her and she knew that we were going to try to kill her.
I think more likely is because you're a part of an angel. She's pure evil.
I'm not going to talk about her anymore. I'm ready to just take her down.
I'm sorry.
She has. What you need to know is she'll appear, I suppose, by human standards, quite beautiful. It hides a completely hideous interior. Her daughters have no such magic, but they are powerful. Their spells are powerful. They have claws. They have claws, right?
They did have claws. Big nasties.
That fight didn't even last 30 seconds.
If we can lure them outside into the open, I think it goes without saying that it would be more beneficial to have Osprey on our side.
We thought that we could lure them out the first time, but that didn't seem to be the case.
Agreed that we probably won't want to fight just within a windmill, but yes, we did lure them out last time.
Can we bring the windmill down?
Maybe.
That won't guarantee that they'll be inside of it.
No.
She could be out selling pies.
That's outside the windmill, though.
Don't know.
I think she can occupy more spaces than one at a time. We visited her in the middle of the day last time, didn't we?
We did.
Which also seemed to be the time of day that she sold pies. Wasn't
Saw
it?
the pies at night.
Ah. So we could try to go take her down at night in the middle of the street. But when we planned this the first time, we thought that that might not be good because all of these people who rely on her pies might come out and attack us.
I don't think there's a good way to do it. In Bone Grinder, out of Bone Grinder, it's going to be hard.
Might as well take her sisters down as well because just carry on whatever she's planning on doing with me.
Oh, I think that's critical.
I did not think it was an option to do one without the other.
We are also discounting that we're far more powerful than we were when we first went there.
She may also be more powerful.
Oh, I don't think so. I think she's probably drawn to the same powers here. She's either maintained the same level of power, she's ancient. If anything, perhaps the deeds we've done have weakened her. Just as we're weakening Strahd piece by piece.
We have run a gauntlet so far of tasks, trials, and tribulations to bring light to this realm and bring down a devil. I think even enemies he allows reside would also be affected by that.
I have no doubt that we'll beat them.
Neither do I.
What's the bonus we get from the beacon again?
Plus one AC.
Oh, so my AC was actually
One higher.
one higher the whole time.
Did you?
I totally forgot.
Oh,
I just put it in Beyond.
Oh no, it's stored in here.
Yeah, you put it in.
yeah.
But then I had put up.
Shield.
I'm fine. I kept forgetting that it was 16, which my yeah, it was a lot higher the whole time. My bad. Whatever.
You're not dead.
Yeah.
You're one higher, right?
Well, we need to get off this mountain. It's cold. Osprey, well, a noble horse, is not feeling well in this weather. It has been hard on all of us.
I would just like to get somewhere warm, away from that place, off this mountain.
I imagine we're writing as we're talking, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, because if
Okay.
not,
This is the
I am
ride
gonna
and
keep
chat.
talking.
This is the
Yeah.
ride and chat.
Keepers will put us up. We'll drop this fortune off with them.
Yes.
That seems to be.
It would be nice to sleep without chains.
What about whatever happened to that odd man I saw when I first came to Barovia? He was escorted out of the Laki.
Rictavio.
Yes, him.
We haven't seen him since.
We'll find this when the time's right, I have no doubt.
He did tell you, come find me in the northwest. If you recall.
I don't know.
Rictavio.
Oh, I know who he is, but
I know.
Esme doesn't.
Well, we should find him most likely. Yeah,
He was
Like
also
Barra
seeking
talk.
to destroy Strahd, to take him down as well.
he's powerful, a warrior, but he's old. He's very old.
I am also very old.
In human years, though, he's in the twilight of his life.
He is.
But I have no doubt that he is in fact powerful. We should find him there probably when we deal with the werewolves and find the Mad Mage.
Okay.
I'm correct in my geography that's
More or less, yep.
northwest is that area.
Yep,
Okay.
that's correct.
Good. We need to count on as many allies as we can here.
We still have the Mad Mage, who allegedly by the Fortune, would be our greatest ally, but by all accounts, he's absolutely insane.
Yes.
Some would call us absolutely insane for striking out against a Dark Prince.
I don't think it's quite the same. He electrocutes fish to pull them out of the water.
That seems efficient to me.
I hope you're right.
And maybe possibly Hedge.
Possibly.
We said we would see him again one day.
Maybe even Isaac. He is powerful.
Isaac?
The town guard with the flaming arm.
No.
I have the feeling that Isaac's a coward at heart.
He's obsessed with Irina.
Which would let him help us.
I think he would act out of stupidity and get himself killed immediately. Or possibly turn on us as soon as whatever.
He'll fall in line with whatever the power structure is, at least last we left it. Valaki's in the hands of the church.
Also an ally.
The church is always an ally.
If only Bryce hasn't charged off so stupidly.
Yes.
Would have been nice to rely on.
How long of a ride is it to the Keepers?
Hours. We'll fast forward as soon as you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
To close that with Bryce lived the life that he wanted to live. He made the decisions that he wanted to make.
Waylon will kind of snort, almost a horse-like snort, and spur it on.
And with that, we get the nice cut to the dim sunrise as you, bedraggled, come riding out down the road. Before you, you see the Wizard of Wines. In the early morning light, you can see a few of the younger boys who are up loading barrels onto the wagon, 2 horses ready to ride. They're sort of just loading them up, and one of them sees you and waves enthusiastically at you. The other one, they kind of see them exchange a word, the other one runs inside. A few minutes later, Davian comes out. Shirt off, he's in pants, he's holding a rag, like rubbing his hands. Kind of motions to you all and walks up and pets Osprey as he approaches. Nothing, you've returned. What did you find up there, if I might ask?
Knowledge.
Knowledge, power, and a small fortune we'd like you to hold on to for us if you would.
He's like, well, of course. What are we talking about, a small fortune?
10,000 gold.
It is a small fortune. Well, you know I'll watch it for you.
It's in this portable hole.
He's like, what the feck is that?
Oh,
He like sticks his hand in. Oh, it is a portable hole. What must you do with it? Gonna hide it. I could just stick this hole under my bed. Fold it up, put it in my sock drawer.
I mean,
Underneath.
I think either of those are good options.
another option. It's a future investment, and if we're successful. And if we are not, you can spread it out after our deaths.
I'll do that. I hope I won't have to.
You won't.
Have you ridden all night?
Yes.
You look exhausted.
We are very exhausted.
Well, come in. I'll make some food for you. You can stay the day here.
Fresh food.
We've received word. 8 days until the wedding. Apparently Valaki's working quite hard to make it up to his standards. They decided it was either that or suffer his wrath. Can't say I blame him. We've sent our finest wines, thanks to you, of course. We're producing at full capacity. We haven't done that in a decade. You've brought hope to these people, and, well, you can just look at that, and off in the distance you can see the glint of the beacon. What do you plan to do next?
I'm going to take care of the hags. Destroy Bone Grinder.
That's an ancient evil. But I suppose you already know that. If you'd have told me that 6-7 days ago before I knew you, I'd have laughed you out of here. Now I believe you.
Do you have any advice for us? As far as approaching Bone Grinder?
I think I'm beyond giving you advice. I think you're the ones to offer me advice now. I don't know. My advice would be to never go near that wretched place ever again. But I know that's not who you are. I know that's where you'll head. I suspect maybe the direct approach is best for your group. From the look of you.
If we were going to Bone Grinder and then up to Lake Veritalk, say we needed a day to deal with the hags, 2 days to deal with the werewolves and find the mage. Travel time, what would that put us at? 6 days?
5-6 days, assuming decent weather. 7 days at the worst.
Cutting it close.
Don't forget to Gunvost.
What do you mean? You intend to interrupt the wedding? You intend to Well, I don't know what you intend to do. I wouldn't suppose to guess.
I'm not going to stop that wedding if it's already in effect. There's no way for it. But if we could get there beforehand, that would be preferable to me, at least.
Well, come in. Y'all looking positively wretched. Spend some time. We can help mend some of your armor. Get you a fresh change of clothes at least.
Be nice.
We don't have more than 10 hours.
I understand. I'll get the boys on it right away. Get some hot water. Draw a bath. Look like all of you could use that, and you certainly smell like it. Smiles.
We are counting by the hour now. It's no longer day to day for us. The hours matter.
I understand.
Unfortunately.
I'll do what I can for you.
Thank you, Master Keeper.
One of yours feels safe enough to try to seek out somebody in the northwest. One of your keepers.
Perhaps.
I could send word to Rictavio. Do you know the one I speak of?
I think I do. Believe he's found an old tower. An old wizard's tower, and he's holed up in it.
I'll have you mark it on the map then before I go.
I'll
And
do
if
that.
one would give word that we're coming.
I'll see if I can. The last time anyone came near, he wasn't difficult. He wasn't easy to approach, rather. I'll see if I can get word to him that you're coming. Tell him to expect you. That is, if that's your plan. I'll point it out on the map. If you're already heading that way, it's not far off the beaten path.
Good. We need to find allies.
Alright. We'll be having a lot marching on Ravenloft when it happens. Wouldn't
Do you have much of an army?
We have the entire army of Alginvastad.
Do you now? Well, that is interesting.
They have pledged themselves to serve our cause when we march.
I've seen them around on a horse not unlike yours. Well, alright then. Let's get some food in you.
Yeah.
Let's wash off some of that grime and that blood. Get you on your way well rested. Come in, come in. And with that, we will wrap up tonight's episode of The Curse of Strahd. Thank you all for joining us again. We really appreciate it. Once more, you can find us on the Discord. You can catch us Tuesday nights. You can catch us Sunday nights. Let's see, who are we going to raid? We are going to raid Welcome Party. They are doing a Magic the Gathering inspired D&D game with some of our friends Shogun and Shana Logic. So we're going to fire a raid their way. And hope you guys will show them a little bit of love. Thank you guys again for joining us. We've got just a minute or two here before the raid launches. Anything else anyone wants to say before we head out for the evening?
Just join us in the Discord for sure to talk about Strahd.
Yeah. Join the Discord, tweet at us, follow us if
Good
you will.
night, everyone, also.
Good night. Strahd is coming nearer to the end.
Yes.
We draw ever closer. When did you guys last level up?
A while ago.
A minute
After
ago.
our Gimbo stop?
We good?
Oh, I guess you guys can take level 9.
Oh,
Yes.
shit!